Guys. We're live, my people. We're live, like the V, subscribe, smash the like button. My apologies, guys. The other stream when we're doing, people were complaining it was upcoming and everything. Can you guys check your YouTube to make sure if it is live or not? So I want to know if it's from my place or
Yeah,
from
it's
YouTube
live.
place.
It's live.
Is it live now? So is it
Yeah, it's
live
live.
or is it kind of glitching? Please let me know, please.
It's live for
So
me.
like
I'm
the
looking at
vid,
it.
like okay, Jimmy, is it live on your place? A7
Yeah.
Abdul, is it live on your guys' place?
Yeah, it's live.
Yeah, I just checked.
Okay.
Live. It's live. Yeah.
Okay, good. Like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, guys. Like we're gonna kind of just briefly to talk. We're talking about the other thing before, but let's go. So like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, guys. Apologies. Thank you, SSB. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I really I don't know if it was loud because it was the one that said it was there was a little bit of upcoming. I was like, why was it upcoming? Because I already put it on live already. Because sometimes when I schedule the stream, I schedule it privately. So when I kind of know when to go live, I'm just gonna make it private. But I don't know, like maybe it's YouTube or for me, it's human error. Please no VR. So stuff like that happen. So let's just kind of brief a little bit about the Casemiro talk and everything.
Wait, Abdullah, before you
Go
go,
on.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, was it me?
Somebody
Somebody's
just
playing
popped in
with
that I can't. Somebody just popped in. I can't just shake. Who the hell is Eden Irvin?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
so
It's Chris
disrespectful.
Papu. It's Chris.
That's so disrespectful, bro. That's so
Chris.
disrespectful. That's so disrespectful. I'm not even gonna say it. That's so disrespectful, bro. Nah,
Oh.
I'm not even.
Oh wait.
Just welcome me back with peace. Just welcome me back.
It's Chris.
Okay, it just shook me. I was like, who's this?
It's Chris. Welcome back.
I was like, that can't be NK. I was like, wait, that can't be NK.
But I'm not even gonna get. I'm not even. You know what? I'm like, just continue.
SSB, thank you, but I didn't know it was upcoming. YouTube sometimes they kind of get you. It happens. So let's quickly talk about Casemiro because for me, I know you watched the Chelsea match yesterday.
Yo, Abdullah, your
Amate-
mic is making a weird noise, bro.
Is it me?
Yeah, I think so because everyone was on mute, bro, and you're the only one that's on.
Okay, let me.
It's Chimere.
No,
Yeah,
it's
look,
shimmery.
that noise-
It's shimmery, I think.
Is
Wait,
it
talk
me?
Abdullah?
Or is-
Yeah, talk.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me
You
talk.
cool.
Is it me?
Go ahead, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know Nana and the guys we watched yesterday match when Amate almost won the send Avad back to hospital, and he also almost says Felix back to hospital. The same Andre Marina who blows the whistle, said it wasn't a red card and no card. He let it go. The same man was on VAR duty today, and he was the one that called the red card on Casemiro. Yes, Casemiro is on red card, but the inconsistency on the hip here a little bit is a little bit annoying to me. Rival fans watching because I'm sure if this happened in the Champions League, that's a straight red card. To Amate and to Ricardo, that's a straight red. And I think, and ever since I was taking over in is it December or November, oh Lord in heaven, the EPL has to be grace. I don't know what's going to happen coming to next season because they have to fix this stuff. Yes, referee can make mistake, but the job of a VR is to make sure to tell the referees, you guys make mistake, how do we fix it to make it work? Yes, referee can make mistake because we humans are perfect, but the job of a VR is to call the referee out and tell the referee this is how to fix this to make it work. Yes, Casemiro is a red card, but what of the inconsistency of the EPL referee? That's where my problem is. Yes, now he's gonna be missing 4 match ban. If you get another red card again, it will miss another 5 match ban. Lord have mercy on us. The first one was 3 red card, but because they say he did it consistently, back to back again, he's getting a 4 match ban. He's gonna miss Fulham, Brentford, Everton, and Brighton. That's 4 matches in a row. And he's going to come back against Chelsea. And if you get a red card against Chelsea, he will miss 5 matches. No, relax. He will miss 5 matches again. So I think this is, at the United fans, not too worried, but you have to be concerned because the amount of Grant Casemiro cover for United, Sabitzer, Fred, McTominay, Bruno Fernandes cannot do the job. Casemiro does. So that's going to be a worry for United. But I look at Madrid. I've seen Casemiro do something worse than that in Madrid. He didn't get a red card for. So do I say because I come to the EPL? I'm kind of confused here because I'm a little bit confused. So Chimere, your quick take on that. Oh my god, your mic, brother.
Was it vibrating?
Yes, that.
Yeah.
There's like.
Oh my
It's
god.
static.
It's somehow, but I saw somehow.
What is that word? Do I gotta like?
Oh my god. Your mic.
Yeah, maybe just go out and then come back in.
Yeah,
Go out and come back again.
Plug it in, plug it back in.
So Chris, your take on Casemiro because Chris, we watched the EPL.
Oh, you go to this guy first.
Chris, we watched the EPL. I'm not gonna even get mad because this happens a lot in EPL. So I'm not even worried because it happens in EPL. I don't even get mad. It does happen in EPL. The referee is abysmal. Oh Lord have mercy on us. The referees are very, very poor.
That's facts. Like I don't even really complain about refereeing decisions anymore because it's always garbage, right? But let's keep it a stack. That was a red card. Like studs up on the shin. It is a red card, but the inconsistency of it makes it annoying. Because 1 minute we're gonna see it's given, and then next week versus City or Arsenal or Liverpool, it might not be given. And then everyone's gonna say, oh, it's inconsistent and the referees don't know what they're doing and stuff, So it's a bit annoying. But all I want to say, and I'm gonna give it to somebody else because I didn't watch the game. I just saw that and I saw, okay, that's a red card. But all I'm gonna say is, it's very interesting. Casemiro plays for years at Real Madrid, doesn't get a single red card, and he's known as a dirty player, right? But when it comes to Man United, just in a few months, he gets 2 red cards. But Barca are paying the refs. Interesting. Interesting.
Yes, bro. This guy, Chris, man.
That's his take on the.
Chris. Question now: what do you think can be done to rectify this? Because for me, ever since I was taken over in the VR department, Lord have mercy on me. It's been poor. It's been beyond abysmal. It's been poor.
Abdullah, I'm not gonna lie. This might be a bit harsh, but it might come to the point where you're gonna have to sack referees for consistently poor displays of refereeing. Like if you consistently make bad decisions, you're going to have to be punished in the form of you can no longer either referee big games or you can't even referee in the Prem until you prove.
He's demoted 2 referees already in the EPL. He sent one to Championship, and he's already sent one to even come to referee any match again in the EPL.
Yeah, that Lee Mason.
Yeah, Lee Mason and one guy. 2 referees already. One is in the Championship now, blowing against Burnley versus Sheffield Wednesday, whatever. It's there already. He's been demoted there. Another one is taken completely out of the EPL matches. Completely out. Because what Webb said is spoiling the integrity of the EPL. And I'm looking at what Webb. If that's the case, why is this keeping happening? I watched the Chelsea match yesterday. Amatis turned advert to Shaolin Soccer. Started kicking out. Excuse me? Felix was about to send to hospital. Felix was about to send to hospital. The same referee that refereed the change yesterday match was the one on the VR, and it was the one that put Antonio Tolo to the ref. And I'm asking myself, if you can put Taylor back to the VR room, why don't you give Amate a red card and Ricardo Pereira a red card? Because you refereed the match, you saw it.
True.
I'm confused.
That's facts. It's facts. I didn't know that though, that referees are being punished in the form of getting demoted. I think that's a good thing and keep doing it, especially to the high profile refs. But yeah, that's my take, man.
I wanna pick up on a one point, yeah. You see, if we're all being real, if we was to do like a point system where, let's say, for every mistake refs make, you'd be like 1 point, and if there's a massive mistake, like they missed the penalty and they missed the handball, it's like 2-3 points, right? And if we was to do the same for our players, the amount of mistakes they make on the pitch, the wrong passes, not taking our chances, you do the same point system. Who do you think would have come out on top of that performance? Man United or the referees that had the worst performance? I'd say Man United. No, I'd say Man
definitely United. Definitely United.
They had chances to win that game. They had chances not to even get that red card because Casemiro didn't need to go for that. If we're being real, that's certainly in his game that he needs to take out. He done something similar against Crystal Palace and he got a yellow card. He didn't really need to do that, but he somehow always goes for it. So I'm blaming United. I'm blaming their players. They should have actually won this game. Even with 10 men, they still should have won the game.
I mean, you're right to a degree, but we also have to understand that. We also have to understand that, like, guys that are actually playing football, there's more opportunities for margins for error than refereeing decisions. You know.
Because
so
sorry, Chris. Because I watched the UCL match, and I can guarantee you, Amate and Ricardo, if that is the UCL, that is straight red. That is a straight red. Because in the UCL, the barriers are very high. If you do little stuff, you're gonna get a straight red card. They don't even care. That is the level of the hip. That's the level of the. I watched La Liga. How was the Serie A? If you do that bullshit in Syria, you get in a straight red. I don't care. That's a red card. So I'm looking at Award Webb, who is the chief executive of the PGMO. What the heck is going on? What is going on? Something needs to be fixed.
It's well, me personally, Chris is his own guy, but me personally, I wouldn't even say that's a red card. Me personally, me watching it, I didn't think that was a red. But you know, the ref thought it was a red. That's cool. My thing is
the ref gave me a yellow card. The VAR called him back to give me.
Oh wow, that's how it went.
Yeah,
okay.
Antonetto only gave me yellow, but Andre Mangina called him back. And
that's a disgrace. That's a disgrace. In my opinion, that's a disgrace then, because I can remember games. Even forget the Chelsea one yesterday. I remember Martinelli on Trent in the Liverpool game where he's because Casemiro won the ball first.
Yeah.
Casemiro won the ball first.
It was a follow-up.
Yeah, the ball, like, I feel like the ball, like, rode his foot up and he made contact with the player, but he won the ball first. I've seen Martinelli literally break Trent's leg. Not a yellow, not a VAR decision, not a red. I see someone go through Felix yesterday. It's not a red.
Oh my God.
Shaolin soccer. Me personally, I don't think it's a red card, but let's just say it's a red. You're running the risk anyway. Casemiro is an experienced professional, right? So you should know what you're getting into. I'm a bit shocked at Casemiro's escapades this season, but I'm not gonna take that because me personally, hey Seven, I watched the game after the red card. I think Southampton deserved to win that game. I think Southampton deserved to win that game, but that's football. It's a 0-0. But me personally, I'm one of those guys. I appreciate defending. I love seeing challenges like that. To me, should be continue play.
Because what happened right now? See, for me, what happened to Casemiro right now is all referees will be keeping an eye on him. Any little things, he's gonna get a red card because he's done it first time, second time. See, whoever the referee, either experienced or non-experienced, if you do any slight mistake, he will be given a red card. And that could destroy his legacy as a player. Now the has to come.
It will destroy his legacy, but it's definitely affecting
his reputation. You're talking about his reputation.
I mean, reputation. Yeah, exactly. Because it happened the first time, he get a red card. It happened the second time, he get a red card. Now it's gonna
become a habit.
It become because even if you do something that was a yellow card, but they'll give you a red card. Now you're gonna put United into trouble. Like, okay, what is going on here?
It's definitely not good for the team. It's definitely not good for. I'm not going to argue that, but me personally, I don't think that's a red. But either way, United were a bit flat today. Like they had the chances. Maybe there was a pen shouts. There was a couple of pen shouts that weren't given. But I was just a bit disappointed. Like it just didn't move me. But it's one game. I still think they're getting top 4. It's just on to the next game. Really, like. That's what I could say. One more thing, actually. For Kyle Walker-Peters to get racially abused based on
Garnacho. Is it Garnacho?
Based on that challenge on Garnacho, I think it's a disgrace.
I mean, guys.
Come on, man.
Though? Is that shocking you?
It's not shocking, but it's just goes to show you where the world is right now. like I don't know where we're heading to. Where a guy makes a clean challenge. That's clean. That's actually a textbook challenge. Wins the ball. Unfortunately, Garnacho goes down heavy on the fall, and is injured, and the guy gets racially abused. Like I don't understand.
Bro, remember David Alaba was racially abused by his own fan base, the Real Madrid fan base, just because he
disgusting, man.
Come on, man.
That's crazy.
It's disgusting.
Chimere, are you there now? Can you hear us now? Chimere, are you there?
Ooh, moment of truth.
Okay.
He's a United fan, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a United fan. He wants to talk about this game as well.
Casemiro red card.
No, we need it to talk about
your take on the Casemiro red card, brother.
I think he's on mute, man. I think you're gonna have to wait for him to come back to introduce himself.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so big up everyone.
Volume.
Why is this guy being so quiet? Like, why every time I come here, why are you so quiet? Why?
Every time I do, you
volume. Come on, man.
Without fail, man.
See. How's the volume now?
Still a bit more
Still
bass.
very low.
AB, where's your mic? Where's your mic?
Just a
Is
bit
it far
more
away
bass.
from you, bro?
My mic is right in my mouth.
I think it's the settings, bro. You might have to go to the settings. Go to the
you could adjust the mic level before you come in, so it can pick up more audio.
No.
But go ahead.
Works.
Go ahead.
My mic work with my energy level.
Oh,
When I start to stream, my energy is low.
Okay, I'll go.
Let's speak on the United thing.
My mic is
after
just 2 seconds. My mic is like biosensitive, so it's been like tailored to my voice. So I don't know what sort of crap mic you guys use, but
okay, all right,
wow.
All right,
wow.
No comment.
I mean, we're not probably using a shit Samsung, innit? That's what you're.
I don't want to say something. You're an ancient man. You live in the world of
my
ancient.
mic, man. At the end of the day, it's
Abdul,
my mic.
so talk about Casemiro, because Abdul, this is the second time it happening again. And if this happened again for the third time,
I've got to say, you guys should tell me about Casemiro, because you guys were preaching to me how world class he was.
Casemiro is a world class.
The most dynamic midfielder.
He is the best.
This is that. He can do this. He can do that. So obviously he doesn't have composure. That's what it means.
Now, but Abdul, let me just push back a little bit. Like, yes, he got cooked by Rodri in the previous Manchester derby. Yes, he got cooked by Partey last time he played him, right? But Ramos has one of the worst red card records in the history of football, and many people regard him as like one of the greatest defenders ever.
Who's Ramos?
Sergio Ramos.
Now they actually use that against him. Every time
they do use it against him, but people still revere him. H7. People still revere him. Yeah.
But you know what AB's doing, man. AB's just being shit.
I had to clarify which Ramos he was talking about.
Okay.
Because we're saying somebody's a central defender or a right full back. Of course, he's going to be at the end of fouls and things like that. But this guy's a midfielder, supposedly one of the most dynamic midfielders around. So he should be getting fouled. He should be his brain should be so quick and his feet should be like that of a ballet dancer. People should be like getting easy red cards against him. But it's the other way around. So I don't know. Like, if I'm going to be honest, I don't really care. I don't care if they give me a green card. I mean, I was kind of happy when they said 4-match suspension.
No, 4 match. No, the reason is because
it's free Premier League games,
and 4 match, but it's gonna be 4 match.
Yeah, free Premier League games, 1 FA Cup game.
Okay. I bet if that was Enzo, a 21-year that has not played in Europe for even up to 6 months, they will have given 10 game ban now.
Don't do that.
I mean, come on, man. Let him get his reputation up first.
Abdul Galas.
What, am I lying?
Because
you're lying. Yes, you are.
In Madrid, this doesn't happen in Madrid.
Hold on, Abdullah, hold on. How am I lying? As Enzo,
if he was to get a red card, he'll just have a 3-match.
It'll be a 3-match ban, like the rules follow. Unless he spits on somebody.
Unless he bites him like Suarez done or something.
Yeah, unless he spits on somebody.
NK, you're talking as if you don't know the bias or you're not a witness to the bias against Chelsea. Look,
there is a bias.
Abdul, come on. Stop it. Abdul, come on.
There's a bias. There is a bias.
I'm not the media, so I don't know why you're telling me to stop it. I'm not the media, so I'm just telling you.
Remember, Abdul, at Anfield lost. Anyway, it's okay. Don't worry. It's cool.
No, what are you talking about?
Don't worry. Abdul, go ahead, man.
I actually celebrated the red card much more than the draw. You know what I mean?
This is the scenario now. He will be back immediately with Chelsea United play together. I think on the 20 something. I'm not sure. And if you get another red card, that match is gonna miss 5 match ban. 5.
Oh my God.
He can't get another red card. No,
if that happens again, that's 5.
No, if he has another red card this season, we're gonna have to have a discussion. We're gonna have to have a discussion.
Yo, is my mic good?
Yeah,
we can hear you, bro.
Because now,
no sound or nothing, right?
No sound. You're clear.
Now it's 4 now. If it's gonna miss Fulham, FA Cup, Everton, Brentford, and Brighton, that is 4 matches. So and it's gonna be back immediately. Chelsea play United. I think on the 22nd of April. I'm not sure. And if you get a red card in that match or after that match,
he won't get a red card. He won't get a red card.
5 months. This second
that's what you want to happen, but it won't happen.
That's not what I want because I can't.
No, that's you do. I'm like you're smiling. You're smiling.
No, Abdul said he's happy. That's why I'm pitching the scenario to Abdul.
Oh, okay.
No, why is Abdul happy? It won't make Chelsea 13 points closer to United.
Oh, look at this guy.
It doesn't matter, man, because you're one of our competitors, isn't it?
Don't be shameless, man. Don't be shameless, man.
So the more your best players are not available, how do you think I would feel? I'm gonna feel good.
But hey, I can't lie. Those 13 points can disappear in 4 games.
No, don't worry. We're in silence. We're in silence, man. We're in silence.
Okay, we're in silence. All right.
Like I said to Abdullah, and some of you guys can testify to this. I'm just going to enjoy my football till the end of the season. I'm not even going to even start fantasizing and visualizing.
Fantasizing about what?
I'm not.
Abdul, yesterday you told us in the team that you took Fanta yesterday. You take Morinda and Coke.
Yo, Chivalry's been really snappy recently. Really, really snappy, man. I don't know what's going on with Chivalry, but really, really snappy recently. I don't know.
You said you took Fanta yesterday.
If you're in his shoes, wouldn't you be snappy as well?
No. We're doing good, We're doing well.
Good. Last week it was 7-0. This week is 0-0 against.
Don't do that.
Abdul, that is true, man. But it's at least we can score. We can score 2 goals in 1 match, and it won't be a celebration.
It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm just enjoying my football to the end of the season. So I'm not really even looking at that side of the table anymore. The only time I remember that people reminds me of the table is where I go to watch football sometimes. It's normally packed with Arsenal supporters. So that's when I actually remember that, okay, they probably, they are top of the league or whatever. I'm not really bothered about that. I'm just analyzing, studying my football, looking at my team, thinking about my team. And that's it. If Casemiro want to get a green card all day long, that's his problem.
Well, don't you think this will affect his reputation? Because in Madrid, he's played more than 500 games and he hasn't gotten a single red card. And he came to United.
He didn't. He has. But he got 2 red cards.
He has?
No.
Yeah, 18-19. We're up like 4-1. It was against Sociedad that we're up like 4-1. It was the season when Zidane left. When
let's be real.
I'm taking your word for that.
And 2 seconds. He comes back, plays 1 good game. That's it. Everybody forgets, man. It's Casemiro. He's Man United player. He's not gonna have any reputation. He plays 1 or 2 games, creates 1 good chance. That's it. He's back to the normal.
No, but Abdul, that's not his game, though. His game isn't about creating a chance. It's about stopping and minimizing chances. It's about stopping and minimizing transitions.
No. What I'm trying to say is he gives a good 1 good performance after all of this. And that's
Abdul,
it.
sorry.
Yes.
Abdul, sorry. Pull up Gula's comment. No, not that one. As above.
Same, man.
Shimmery gives me Casemiro vibes today. You're slight backing everyone's points. Show, bro. This guy's going 2 foot on everyone's points, man. Yo, Chivalry. Chivalry's clamping down everybody, man. Yo,
your mic is back to the static condition. Is back. The static is coming back.
Chimere, what's going on with your mic? What mic do you use?
Are you sitting on your mic or what?
It's
Or
static.
you're just like chilling and listening to the
Maybe the internet. Maybe you need to check on the mic.
No, it's not the internet.
It
It's
might be
like
the
what do you
internet.
call it, man?
I think it's
It
the
might be the
internet.
Wi-Fi. It might be the Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Or is
maybe
it
you have to kind of reboot the Wi-Fi and reboot it and we on it back. It happens.
Anyway, I'll just pass the mic.
A7. Do you think this kind of affects his reputation as a player? Because I think he get the red card against which team did he get the red card for? Against which team?
He got suspended against Palace. I think it was accumulation of yellows.
Accumulation. That was one yellow card. Right? That was back to back. And
no, he had some amount of yellows.
No, you get the 3 match ban. I remember when he kind of put somebody in his throat.
Yeah. Crystal Palace at home.
No. Was that?
No, remember when he choked somebody?
Yeah, Crystal Palace. It was Crystal Palace.
No,
it was Crystal Palace
suspended.
No, I thought Crystal Palace was where he got suspended on a yellow.
No, at home. That was away. When they played him in the home fixture, he strangled one of the guys.
Okay. That's a 3 match ban.
Now, this just happened recently. It happened last month.
Now it's 4 match ban. And I'm hearing again, if you do that same mistake again, he's going to get a 5 match ban. Oh, Lord, happens.
Yeah, that's how reputation's built, man.
No, but even if that happens, Abdullahi, it's not going to change his game or his mindset or anything. Like, this is a seasoned vet. He's pushing 30, or he's above 30 even. You know, he's got a lot of accolades in his belt. He's experienced everything, man. Like, it's not going to change anything.
These Premier League refs are just agenda merchants. Like, once they have something up against you, like, bro, they'll use it against you. Like,
are you an Arsenal fan? Are you an Arsenal fan?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
No wonder. That makes sense.
There's some victimization on Xhaka. I know guys like K7 are wrong. There's a bunch of guys like that.
This is me talking now because all eyes will be on me, man. All eyes will be on. The first one was 3
You know what, guys? You know what it is, guys. Soon, you know what's gonna happen, guys.
Wait, because there's gonna be in those 3 matches, United won 2 and they draw 1 in those 3 matches they missed. Now it's getting a 4 match ban. And I'm also hearing again, if you get another red card, because it's gonna be back when Chelsea play United, it's gonna be back at home.
This guy Abdullahi, man.
There's been Abdullahi. There's one thing we have to factor in.
This guy Abdullahi is thinking of possibilities.
Abdullahi, you know what we have to factor in? Abdullahi, guess what we have to factor in, bro? There's a difference. Back then, they didn't get beat 7-0. They just recently held 7. You don't understand. That psychologically is in their head, bro. And now they're losing Casemiro for like 3 games in the Prem.
4.
No, in 3
games.
3
Premier League, 1
only
FA
in the
Cup.
Premier League, 1 FA Cup.
Wow.
So I don't really care about FA Cup for them. So think about it, bro. Like, they're not gonna have him. They're gonna have McFred or they're gonna have Sabitzer. That ain't gonna cut it, bro, with some of these teams, especially if you're playing a low block. Because Casemiro's been coming up clutch in some of these low block games. He'll be scoring goals for them or coming up with assists. They're gonna be missing that. They're gonna have Fred. So
man, Fred's been good though. Like, this is still United.
Guys,
like, still
3-7-0. Hey, there's 4-7-0. There's after.
K7 thinks you guys damaged him, Chris.
I don't care what anyone does for Man United.
Okay, so what do you want me to pull up United squad and see what match is gonna miss? Okay, let me see. Let me see what match is gonna miss. It's gonna miss Everton, Brentford, Brighton, and Fulham in the FA Cup.
Wait, 1 minute, Abdullahi. Sorry, but as you're pulling that up, now that Chris is here, bro.
So it's gonna miss.
We need to talk about Virgil.
Brighton is suspended, which will not play because he was suspended because of the FA Cup. It's gonna miss Fulham. It will miss Newcastle. It's gonna miss Brentford and Everton. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 matches.
I can say a few things on Virgil. I can say a few things on Virgil.
Wait, can I speak on Casemiro, Abdullahi?
Right.
You are so lucky Brighton away's got postponed. You are so lucky. They would have smoked
me personally,
you,
right? Personally, right? By the way, why is that game postponed?
FA Cup.
No, because of the FA Cup
finals.
FA Cup quarterfinals.
Okay.
United
so pretty much the whole Casemiro thing, Abdullahi, right? The first red card he got, honestly, I think that was a bit harsh because I've seen players do that all the time. They get away with it.
Bro, you try to choke him like he's his goal, bro.
Bro, you've seen it before. bro.
No, but that's
player
unacceptable. You can't be
Joe,
man on the field. Bro.
I've seen it before so many times, bro. I've seen players fight each other and they just get a yellow card for it, but he got like a straight red card for that. That made no sense. Like we see all the time. We see players do that all the time. Like they just get into a scuffle.
I want you to name me another situation where you see the player choke a man on the field live. Oh, bro.
Live.
Didn't Saliba do something similar? Actually, hey, Seven, I watch your club.
Wait, choke the guy on the field.
I remember he did that. It was who was it? Douglas Luiz. I saw. Your hands were high. His hands were
he never
high.
choked him. He just pushed him away because it was two guys on Saka, bro. Come on, he had
Hey Seven. Where was his hands?
No, he just pushed him away. He did little man thing that move, bro. Like
no. Was it? If there's one thing pushing a man on the chest, right? That's one thing. Where was his hands? Hey Seven, you're not answering my question. Where was his hands?
He did not choke him. He didn't choke him, bro. Like where
was his hands placed? You're not answering the question.
Your guy put two hands. Look, your guy put two hands on his neck. He choked. He actually choked
he did.
Him,
two hands was crazy. That's
it was one cord.
He didn't even choke them too. He was just pushing them. He didn't choke them.
He choked him.
He just did the action.
No,
there was a bit of pressure there. There was a bit of pressure.
He bullied him there, bro.
So that's a red card.
Whether he choked him or not, bro. If you put your hands on somebody's neck, that's a red card, man. Regardless of whether you
it's the same way. Like you see what Darwin did to that Crystal Palace player. It was an apparent headbutt because there was contact between their heads. There wasn't that much impact, but it doesn't matter. That's the letter of the law. It's a red card. It is what it is.
Exactly. I mean, didn't they teach you in school keep your hands to yourself, man?
But today we red card. That was obviously a red card. Like stood up.
I don't think it's obvious, Wilson, man. I don't think it's obvious.
It was a bad challenge. So that was a red card. But honestly, it's funny though. Like the Premier League, like for example, the Chelsea game, Leicester should have got at least 2 red cards that game. Like Kai Havertz got kicked in the chest. The Felix tackle.
Kai Havertz, Shaolin soccer. Lord have mercy.
That's the issue with the Premier League, right? It's so inconsistent. At this point, though, you guys are Premier League fans. You guys are not used to it at this point.
No, Wilson, here's the thing, right? Wilson, here's the thing. Me personally, I don't bring the refs up. I try my hardest.
Yeah, it's mostly Arsenal fans that bring referees up when you watch the AFTV when they drop points or when they lose. Because my thing with Arsenal fans or wherever fan base.
I'm gonna mute this is my convo.
Referee decision is gonna go your way someday, and someday it's not. You just gotta make your bet with it. For example, Barcelona, prime example. Like VAR, for some reason, every single game in La Liga always works for these guys. When they're losing, when they score a goal, VAR always works. It always works. Like it could be a last minute goal. VAR is gonna say, "Hold up, you guys can't exit the field yet," and it's gonna work. For example, today, bro. Wallahi, I've never seen something like this in my life.
What happened?
Bro,
you're a Real Madrid fan, dog. What are you talking about?
Bro.
And he's doing the same thing you just criticized.
The VAR took like a good 5 minutes to review the goal, and they eventually took the goal off, and Barcelona ended up winning the game. Like I said, you could call it magic juju. It is what it is. Me as a Madrid fan, bro, I'm not gonna complain because my thing is because I know we're doing right because those bums gonna get relegated from La Liga. Something's gonna happen to them because something has to happen.
That will never happen.
They either have to deduct 15 points from them this season or get them relegated.
It won't happen.
Something has to go because you can't be paying 8.2 million euros. Anyway, back to United. Let me not get into Barca. Back to United. I think United is gonna be fine, Abdullah, because Brighton always postponed. They're gonna be Fulham in the FA Cup. Not because they get at home. They're gonna do that. Fulham is trash, by the way.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Newcastle, that game is gonna be tricky. I feel like it's gonna be a draw because see what you want to say about Newcastle. The only team that beat them at their own stadium this season is they only lost 3 games this entire season.
Yeah, but how many are they drawn, man?
City and Liverpool. Liverpool beat them twice. The only team that managed to beat
they got lucky. They got lucky on one of them. They got lucky. Liverpool. Sorry.
Because the time was up. I don't know how they let the time.
Yeah. Oh God, don't get me started, man.
Yeah. So I don't know why people saying, "Oh, United just gonna beat Newcastle." Not this season, Newcastle, because they're in bad form right now, but they're gonna make it hard. Like they might even. I think it's just gonna be a boring 0-0 draw, or Newcastle might even get a win out of this game. I don't see United beating Newcastle at St. James Park. Even Arsenal, when Arsenal go over there, I don't see Arsenal winning that. It's just
why, bro? Newcastle been in poor form, dude.
Yeah, they're in poor form. Not at home. Not at home. They're not.
No, I'm saying in general, they've been in poor form.
Yeah, but
the
You know,
past
it
five
is,
games.
you know it is, bro. They're so
who
good
has
at
beaten
parking
them
the
though?
bus. That's what it is.
My thing
bro.
is though, they're in poor form, right? Have they lost any game besides the City game?
Yeah,
No,
they lost to Liverpool. They lost to a
City,
couple
that's
other
it.
teams. Look, click
That's
on
it.
Newcastle, bro. Newcastle actually been on like kind of a bad form, bro.
No, I know they're in bad form, but they only lost 2 games. Liverpool and City.
But
You expect
there's
them
no
to lose
point.
those
Yeah, but
games.
what does it mean if you're not losing? If you're not winning, they're not
No,
winning.
no,
Yeah,
I'm
they're
giving
drawing a lot of
no,
games.
I'm saying
though.
United are not gonna beat them. I don't think United's gonna beat them. That's why they lost 2 games that they're supposed to lose. They lost to Liverpool and City. There's no shame on losing to City and Liverpool. There's no shame.
At home,
Nah,
And it was
Hilton, I
at the
think they
Etihad.
lost
When
more.
they lost to
Hilton,
City.
they lost more games than that, bro. It's not just.
They only
the way
lost
those
3 games in the Premier League. I'm talking about the Premier League.
No, I feel like they lost more than 2, bro, haven't they?
No, they
Nah,
only lost
bro.
3 games in the Premier
Nah,
League.
they've lost 3. They've only lost
They only
3.
lost 3 games
11
in the
draws,
Premier League this
11
entire
But they
season.
drawn. But they
Oh,
drawn
it's
like
because
20.
Man United beat them in the final. That's what it is.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking
you're
about
right.
the
In
Prem.
that
I'm
sense,
strictly
you're
talking
right.
about the Premier League.
In
The
that
Prem.
sense,
No, but in the
right.
Prem, they've lost twice to Liverpool, once to City. That's
Yeah,
it.
and the
Want to
one at
say,
City
yeah.
was at the Etihad. You
Etihad,
expected
yeah.
City to beat them at the Etihad because it was a must-win game for City. They're in a title race. And Liverpool, Liverpool got lucky the first time, and second time, I think
Nah.
Liverpool just
That was-
they just have the number. They just have the Newcastle number this season.
No, that
Yeah,
first
but
game was
Vilton,
beyond
you know what
luck,
I can
bro.
say
That,
to you,
that, that
Vilton?
was God.
Vilton, guess what I can say to you? I can flip that to you, Vilton, and say they have only won 4 games since the World Cup return.
But again, I didn't say they're going to beat United though. I said it's
No,
going to be
no,
a
no.
draw.
Look. I said they have only won 4 Premier League games since the return of the.
And how
since
many
when
did they
started.
lose? They lost twice, right?
No, no, they lost more than twice.
But to be honest,
Not twice.
But they only lost 3 times in the entire season of the Premier League this season. So how did they lose more than 3 times?
No, I think
Look at the table. Pull
Bolton's
up the
point
table
is
for
it's
this
going to
guy.
be a tough game.
Go
It's
to
gonna be
the
a
This is
tough
it.
game.
This is
no,
it.
it's
Newcastle.
gonna be tough. Man. It'll be tough, man.
Look how
The
many
low,
draws. That's what I'm saying.
Vilton,
Yo,
you know what's
draw
gonna
merchant.
kill them? Guess what's gonna kill them, bro?
What?
It's gonna be the draws that's gonna kill them. It's
No,
not
no,
even the
but
losses.
I'm not talking about Newcastle making top 4. I'm saying though, United Newcastle game. I'm saying it's gonna be.
That's
a
gonna be a
for
draw.
United.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's gonna be a draw.
That's why I say it's gonna be a draw.
Yeah, it's a tough game.
I didn't say Newcastle's gonna beat United. I said it's gonna be a tough game. If United beat Newcastle, credit
Fair
to them
play.
because it's a tough place.
Yeah.
Because Newcastle will draw merchant. Even Arsenal, you guys haven't beaten them this season. They draw merchant.
No.
They drew with City and City beat them. Liverpool's the only team that managed to do the double over them this season. So that's why
we got
Shout out
unlucky.
Liverpool.
Vilton,
Shout out
we
Liverpool.
actually got unlucky that game. You know?
Beat your mic,
I
man.
know, but
We
it's
got
still,
cheated. We got
look,
cheated.
you could
bro.
say that about a lot of teams. Arsenal got lucky against Villa. You got lucky against Bournemouth. It happens. Everybody gets
I wouldn't
lucky.
say we got lucky. But yeah.
No, you score last minute goal. Reece James scored
Yeah,
a
but
left foot
pressure,
volley.
bro.
He's
Pressure
right
burst
footed and he
packs.
scored left foot
Come
volley
on.
like that. Oh
I
no,
know,
what?
but
98
pressure
minutes.
burst packs.
That's luck.
If that Jorginho goal didn't go in, another one would have went in.
That's
So,
another luck. That Jorginho and Zinchenko scored his first Premier League goal ever. This guy
You-
been at a club
the
where
tech-
this goal
you
goes
see
for
the
fun,
technique
and
of
he
that
scored his
shot?
first Premier League goal
Come on,
ever.
man. Not disrespect. You see that technique on that shot, though, man.
That was
No,
a
I
crazy
do.
goal. It was a
But
crazy
he
goal.
wasn't doing this for City. He scored his first Premier League goal ever
Because
at
at
Arsenal.
City, he was a side man. At
No, but
Arsenal,
I'm just
he's
saying
the
though. I'm
main
just saying
guy.
though.
There's a
When
difference.
Jorginho scoring goals like that and Zinchenko scoring his first Premier League goal ever, that's madness. You could call that luck too. But I'm just saying that Newcastle. But where did we? I don't know why we even stress. All I'm saying that Newcastle United game is gonna be a tricky game. That's all I
So
said.
now,
Yeah, I
now
think
the
I think
Brighton
most
match
agree
is
with you.
suspended.
Because they
Fine,
draw
so
merchant.
it's gonna
They're a
miss-
draw merchant.
So it's gonna miss Fulham, Newcastle, Brentford, and Everton. So you'll be able to play Fulham because we don't know whether
Brentford
they're
might be
gonna settle-
tricky. Brentford tend to do well against the big teams this season because they beat Liverpool, right? They beat City. Did they beat Chelsea?
The draw.
Yeah,
one
they
of the
came to the
worst games.
Emirates and got a drew.
One of the worst games of football I've seen this season.
Yeah,
That Chelsea
so
Brentford.
Brentford are good against the
Trust
big six, right? Did they beat Tottenham? Did they beat Tottenham?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I think they did.
they good against the big team this season.
Yeah.
Brentford.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So but United at home, I expect United to win that game because United are so good at home this season.
Everton next match. So Everton
And
after
Everton,
that,
They're gonna beat
Everton-
Everton. I know Everton are
good
fighting for their
counter-attacking
life,
team. You know, you gotta be careful, man, because Sean Dyche.
but United are so
dangerous.
good at home this season, man. United hasn't lost. United hasn't lost to have they lost at home this season? Yeah, have they?
We
Yeah,
lost
they
one
lost
game
to
to
Brighton.
Brighton. Beginning of the
Brighton.
Who was coaching that? Who was coaching that Brighton side?
I don't know. Carry on. Wait, does that say
Ten Hag.
6:30 in the morning for Everton?
Yeah, 6:30 in the morning. Yeah.
Goodness.
Damn,
But don't
I was
forget
even
the
looking at the
time hasn't
timing.
changed yet in Europe. The time hasn't changed yet. Time changed in America already.
He has changed in America already.
Yeah, but it hasn't changed in Europe, so I'm sure the time's gonna be different.
Nah, it's gonna change at 1 o'clock. Like literally, it's gonna change at within the next
next week, right? March 26th, I believe. That's when it changes in Europe.
Oh, the clocks are going. The clocks are going forward again.
Yeah, they're going forward.
Yeah.
But they
Damn,
need to
already,
stop that
yo,
crap, bro. Why
time's
don't we
going too
stop
quickly,
that?
man. Time's going too quickly. What? Oi.
No, man.
Yeah, man.
I think we'll be fine with that Casemiro, man. I
Yeah,
honestly,
they're
bro,
gonna be fine, bro. People are making
he's not
a
our best player, bro. We'll be
yeah,
honest.
you're gonna be fine. I think.
Well, I think
He is your best player, bro.
But he's one of your most
Nah, he's not our
important
best.
players.
He's one of our
He's
best.
you know what he is?
So
Yeah, I'll tell you
Sabitzer,
what he is. He's a
McTominay,
full
and
90-minute
Fred.
player.
Look,
He doesn't come up in
Sabitzer,
moments.
McTominay can hold it
He's a
down, bro.
90-minute
Against
player,
Burn,
bro.
against Fulham, who else? Everton. They can hold it down, bro.
So before that, I want to come to Chris. Chris, I want to come to you on this. We need to have a serious conversation about Liverpool. I'm not talking
I
about.
thought I skipped that show. Ugh.
So after going 7-0 last week, and you lost to Bournemouth, do you think this is on club or is on FSG or is on the players? Because for me, it's two things for me. I think one, I would say 70% on club, 30% of the players, because sometimes club is being loyal to some of the players where I believe it should be very ruthless to them. And those are the players that are causing him some of the matches he's losing right now. He's been loyal to them. And I think most of the Liverpool fans doesn't want to criticize club. But he keep making mistakes where they're gonna, this club is giving us so much. But when they criticize Pep Guardiola, Mikel Arteta, Potter, and Kobe, like, you can criticize it because they are not doing well. But club is not exempt from criticism. I don't know why Liverpool fan does this. I don't know why.
Abdullah, can I also just add quickly for Chris? You could have the floor for the next 5 minutes. Get out everything you need to talk about with Liverpool. You know, just because we need it on record so we know your position. You understand? So get everything out that you need to say, bro. The floor is yours.
Goodness gracious, man. Okay, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Based off of yesterday's game, I didn't really blame Klopp on the game yesterday. Like, I don't think he necessarily set us up like very well or anything, but the players themselves in that game, they didn't play well. Like, let's not get it twisted. Nobody played well except for maybe Alisson, which isn't a good thing for the team. It's not a good thing. Virgil's defending was horrible. Konate wasn't that good. Robertson going forward and back wasn't good at all. Trent just cheaply giving the ball away. Not good. Salah, not good at all. In terms of link up or trying to like be a part of chances, like finishing chances or creating chances. Didn't do anything. Didn't do any of that. Darwin and Gakpo's link up, that faded away after 5 minutes. And also, specifically, like the biggest issue I saw in the first half was Bajcetic and Harvey Elliott. They were absolutely anonymous in that first half. They couldn't sniff, touch, or see that ball at all. And I guess you can kind of blame Klopp for that. It doesn't make any sense to have two youth players with barely any experience starting an away game in a must-win game. You know, it doesn't make any sense. But first, people I'm going to blame is the players. And then number two, it's Klopp. Yeah, sure, the tactics weren't really that good. But what actually annoys me is the fact that it's the players that you have playing. Why is Harvey Elliott and Bajcetic, why are they primary options? The very fact that you signed Darwin Núñez, who I actually like, but it's the mentality behind the signing, which is project-based. Meanwhile, in the same breath, you're telling us, I'm happy with the squad, we're going out to win the title. He's out just selling dreams. But when the dreams fade, he's changing the narratives. That's the issue that I have with Klopp, you know? So based off of yesterday's game, I look at the players number one. Klopp, man, you know, his overall management in terms of setting the team up and making adjustments when it doesn't work has been appalling all season. It's been appalling all season, you know. And sometimes, if you know that's going to happen, at least in some games, you want to see something from the players. But if they're not showing you anything either, you also have to criticize them, you know. And I didn't see anything yesterday. Like, it was horrible game.
Talk about
you
Pep.
know.
Talk about Pep Linders. Talk about Pep Linders. Sorry.
Why didn't he play Henderson? Why didn't he start Henderson that game?
But you see, that's the thing, Volton. The very fact that Henderson has to be an option is an indictment on Klopp's poor management. Like, why does he have to be a primary option? This dude is 32 and he's finished.
I'm just going by the game against
Seniority.
United. Why not play the same lineup that played against United going into this game? Because it's not like
No, I
the game
agree with you.
happened last week, right? You guys had a
Yeah.
week off. It's not like you need to make like adjustment. I mean, unless he's thinking about the Real Madrid second leg or something, but I don't see why he didn't play the same team that played against United. Don't change it. Then if you guys were losing, then you change the team around. But I don't see why it wasn't that same midfield that played against like Henderson. It was what Henderson, Fabinho, and who was it? Elliot, I think, against United. Or was it the other guy, Batchestic? Who played against you?
Elliot played. Elliot played.
Yes, I would have just played that same team. If it
No,
ain't
but
broke, don't fix it.
but bro, that's the thing. It's like even if we play that same team, Liverpool haven't proven that that type of result isn't something that we can do, that we won't do.
Yeah,
Like we've
all
done it
season
all
long.
season.
Yeah, your way
Like
from is
whether
so
Henderson starts, bro, but it's not just the way, bro. It's like it's just the way we actually set up to play these teams, the mentality behind the team, the mentality of the team, and the actual chemistry. Like it's just not there, you know. And good things take time, but that's not what we were sold at the beginning of the season. So I have to judge it based off of the objectives for the season. It's been horrible.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
That was real.
Nana,
Thank you. That was real.
Liverpool. Give me your take on Liverpool. After going
Listen,
so
man. It's a down year. It's a down year. And my position generally, athletes, players across sports and teams, you're allowed to have a bad year. You're allowed to have a bad year. In my personal opinion, you're allowed to have a bad year. The question is, does it stay at one? Now, me personally, I don't think so. I do think that, you know, wear and tear, psychological.
Wait, Nana, you still there?
So,
Hello.
yeah, sorry, can you hear me? Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, you cut out when you said psychological.
Yeah, sorry. The war, like going to war against City for like the past 3 or 4 years, like psychologically, I'm thinking, yo, that could wear on you. For example, this is just as an aside, the title race. You like Pep said a couple of weeks ago, you can't create desperation. These Arsenal guys are horny for the league, you know, whereas City have been there and done that. So just Liverpool being there, going through the wars is draining. It's draining. So I feel like they're allowed to have one down year. My question is, like I said before, is it going to be 2? And that's the thing. That's the scary thing. I think Liverpool fans are contemplating, and you know, well, I do like the signings. Like I do like Gakpo. I do like Darwin, even though you know the technicalities on all. If you look at his output's been amazing for his first season. Like, so, you know, I still think they're fine. They need reinforcements in the midfield. I think we could all see that. Question is, are they going to do what my man Todd is doing, my man Bowley's doing, what Chelsea are doing, and are they going to go? If you could go closer to my name, are they going to go on what my headline is? Because that's what I'm embracing. I've embraced that. Me personally, I've embraced that. Liverpool fans, I don't know. You see, I don't know. And I want to just talk about my guy. Oh my God, we're having a Virgil. I was going to talk about Virgil real quick. It's one game. But I was telling my friend, like I said last stream, I was telling my friend, because we were watching the game together. I honestly thought this guy Virgil was drunk. Honestly thought that this guy is drunk. I don't know if you guys have this phrase wherever you're from. It's called the itis.
Oh my God.
I'm saying it because I'm on a live stream. It's called the itis. I don't know if any of you guys know what that means. The itis.
Oh my
That
God.
means the itis is what happens when you eat too much food. Like, you know, when you eat too much food and then within the next half an hour you're just tired. You can't do anything. Like you're just like groggy. Because that's what the Virgil I know. Like, all jokes aside, like, it was really poor. I think Liverpool just need a reset, a cultural reset the vibes, get some new faces in, you know. I know Chris has a profile player that they're looking for, but I think you can, especially the way Liverpool set up right now, I think you could go project based, and fix it in with the now. You know what I mean? Because you still got world class players, whereas with Chelsea, that's lacking. So it's. I still think Liverpool are fine, man. Me personally, even if they don't get top 4, I still think they're good.
They need to get top 4.
It's just they definitely need new faces, man. They definitely, especially in that midfield. I'm sorry, Henderson done. I see why they were looking at Tchouaméni now. I didn't know at the time because I'm a Chelsea fan. I'm not really thinking about Liverpool, but now I see why they were going for that profile. Because my boy Fabinho, and that's been my guy.
Fabian.
That's been my guy. But bro, Volton, I know you're Brazilian. I don't know if you've been paying attention, bro. But
he's not Brazilian.
This guy Fabinho, damn man.
Fabinho's not Brazilian, bro. He's not Brazilian. That dude stinks.
That decline.
I mean, he doesn't even start for the national team. Casemiro does.
Yeah, no, but okay, maybe it's just me. With Ghana, I look at Ghanaian players, even players that don't even really play, like don't even recognize Ghana. For example, Lavia. I keep an eye on these Ghanaian guys. I don't know if you do the same with Brazilians. I don't know if you're keeping an eye down. To be fair, there's a lot of Brazilians, so I get that. But me, generally, like Liverpool, they need a reset. I think a good new midfield for Liverpool gets the best out of Trent as well. I think he's been left exposed too many times. And this defending, I'm not one for the defensive narrative, but the guy's been left violent, But
this is what I'm gonna say. Okay, I get what you say, but I think even if I'm still a little bit skeptical when it comes to judging Klopp, not just because he's not a good manager, but I think his loyalty might be the end of his tenure as Liverpool, because it needs to be ruthless, and certain players he's been loyal to them, which are the one costing him this point. And when people talk about rebuild, I get the rebuild. Now you're gonna go in the summer. How much are Liverpool gonna give him? I don't know how much Liverpool gonna give him, because Fabrizio, Austin, everybody has come out and say they want to get at least 3 midfielder: Jude Bellingham, Mason Mount, and this Wolf guy. What is his name?
I don't think. Listen.
Matthias Nunes. Those are 3 midfielder. That's close to 300.
Abdullahi, if Liverpool sign those 3 men, they're not a serious club. If they sign those 3 players you said in this window, then Liverpool should forfeit that league. I'm sorry, they should forfeit that league.
Liverpool are looking into
nothing special about the players you signed. All 3 of them, there's nothing special about any of them.
That's it. That's the 3 of them.
They're not doing that. I refuse to believe they're doing that. They're not
doing that. You don't think Bellingham is a good player?
I think he's a good player. That's not what I said. But for example, Wilton, especially Liverpool, that's not me personally, I don't think that necessarily is the profile.
Because of club wants to play, I think those 3 midfielders fit exactly what they want.
It's a joke. Then he's not serious. I refuse to believe it.
I think Mason Mount would do well at Liverpool, honestly.
I do. No, here's the thing. My thing is them not succeeding, but those 3 as a true. Listen, Abdullahi, me personally, I don't see what the problem is with scouting. Actually getting your scouting department to do their job. Me personally, I want to see players. I don't want to know who you are. I don't want to know anything about you when you come to my club. I just want to know, because the recruitment team are getting paid a ton of money. The data guys are getting paid a ton of money. So produce now. I want these players because the big names thing. I'm just talking for Chelsea side. They flop, man.
That's why I'm coming to Chris, because I'm Fabrizio Austin has come out and said it. Even Austin said in NBC and in his tweet also. Even Fabrizio said it on Twitter. Liverpool is gonna be very scary when it comes to Tottenham, because they want to sign midfielder. And Klopp has been saying it in one midfielder. And people are asking what kind of names, and he said the name that the club is looking to get based on the can get person they want is Jude Bellingham of Borussia Dortmund, Mason Mount of Chelsea, and Matthias Nunes of Wolverhampton Wanderers.
It's a joke.
Those are the 3 that he wants.
It's a joke.
So, Chris, I'm looking. Those are 300. Will FSG be able to give club that money?
It's a lie. Sure. It's a lie.
Firstly, there's no way in hell that's 300 million. Like Matthias Nunes is like a 40 million pound player in terms of the value that Wolves have on him, not even his quality. Bellingham, sure.
Overrated.
Let's say it's 150.
If a club plays 150 for Bellingham, they should fold as a club. Sorry, go ahead.
Sure, let's assume Bellingham is 150, and then Mason Mount is not going for anything higher than 60. So that's 250, not 300. That's one thing. Another thing is, if let's assume we sign Mason Mount, there's no reason to sign Bellingham. We have to go for a different profile of player. If you're signing Mason Mount, there's no reason for it. Even though there's slight differences in their game, they're essentially going to offer the same role. Because we're not going to sign Mason Mount to play in the front three. It's going to be in the midfield. So what's he going to do in the midfield? He's going to carry the ball, and his final action, which is better than Bellingham's, he's going to be doing that. So there's no reason to sign Bellingham if we sign Mount. That's another thing. And number three, I don't think we're signing all three of those guys.
Mount is a Liverpool player because
so
Mount,
you don't think you guys are signing Matthias Nunes?
Yeah,
Nah,
pretty much, bro. Yeah, need a profile player like Wijnaldum, man. That's what you need.
Nah, we don't need that guy, bro. We don't need that guy.
Bro, what?
I'm tired of this narrative. We don't need that guy, bro.
He dipped that in the bud quick.
You don't only Liverpool fan. You know it's crazy. You don't only Liverpool fan that doesn't rate what, bro. Without Wijnaldum, you don't win those Premier League and those Champions League. You know that, right?
That's cap. Number one, that's cap.
Wilton,
Number two, I do rate him.
This is your fault, Wilton.
Number one, I do rate him. Number two, that's cap. Let's keep it a stack. No.
Look at the way he said that's cap.
It's cap. Let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it. No.
Let me get a shot.
Whoa. Your mic is.
Whose mic is that?
That's your mic, Wilton. Lord have mercy.
My mic? No, it wasn't my mic. It was like background noises from somebody.
I think it was just an echo. It was a no, or something.
Oh,
anyway, that was crazy.
Because
but y'all need one other man. Y'all pretty much need peak one other and peak Henderson back. That PMP shit, like what Liverpool did.
Do you think they could play that in this?
No, where the fullbacks are pushing so high up. Henderson is able to cover. Fabinho is able to cover.
1 minute. Let me say this. Wilton, my thing is that
I don't know why people hating on Wijnaldum. The moment Wijnaldum left, look where you're at, bro.
My thing is that with me anyway, the way I look at football is that is errors thing. So, and I go by it's very, very like basic, but I go by World Cups. Every time a World Cup comes, football's changed. It's not the same sport as it was before. And with Liverpool, I don't think personally now in 2023 you could go out there with that midfield and it performs the same and gets the same results. I don't think so. I think you have to change to a degree. I'm not saying completely change, but to a degree, you change and add new things. You add new ideas, new philosophies. You add just tweaks, small tweaks. So
they tried this season. It's not working.
No. They didn't try, bro. We didn't try.
They need to get back to that Wijnaldum.
No, they don't.
No, Wilton. Hold on, Wilton. The Wijnaldum's last season when he was here, where were Liverpool?
Last season?
Well, no, that's not last season. It was the 2020-2021 season. His last season was the 2020-2021 season. Bro, we struggled for the majority of the season.
What was your midfield three when y'all were winning Champions League and Prem?
Oh,
what was your midfield three? What was it?
This guy.
No, I'm genuinely curious. Like, what was it?
Wow.
Can you please name me your three midfielders?
This guy, man. Yo, it was Wijnaldum, Hendo, and Fabinho.
Let me get some shots.
The reason why they work.
It wasn't. You know what it was.
Let me get a shot.
Liverpool don't need technical like midfielders like that because
Wijnaldum is one
the
of
reason
the most overhyped narrative regarding Liverpool. He helped.
No, bro, that's such a like SSB 28, bro. If you look at the way Liverpool Klopp wants them to play, that high roll, pace and power PMP game, right? Trent and Ale and Robertson, they were good enough to create for these guys. They would pretty much Liverpool gameplay was to press you really high up the pitch, win the ball back, give it to the fullback, and give it to their wingers. Inshallah, Mane, Salah, and Bobby would get the job done. And what happened is while Wijnaldum leave, they went for Thiago. They went for technical player. Thiago just can't play that style of play.
That's not what happened.
Wilton,
just
my opinion. Wilton, that's a Real Madrid's fan perspective. You're not. That's a fan's. But for example, right?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Because the moment that they decline.
Wilton, why can I tell you to go back to Bale, Benzema, and Cristiano. Then why can't I tell you, yo, go? You can't do that. You can't do that.
Wait, that's different.
Why?
Though.
Why?
And
Why?
Volton.
Because Bale is finished. Bale is a golfer.
This guy,
Ronaldo left the club. No, but by the way, I would have taken Cristiano back if he wanted to come back. Not in 2022, but in 2019, when he went to Juve, I would have taken him back if he wanted to come back. But I'm just saying that when they went for Thiago, I know they were competing for full trophy last year, which ultimately they almost did. They lost City, and Real Madrid in the final. It is what it is. But I don't know. I just feel like because I'm looking at their most successful era. For us to judge the team, we have to judge when they were good. I'm not a Liverpool fan. I'm just speaking from a Real Madrid perspective. Don't you got to replace those profile players that were giving you success?
Let's players. So, Chris, out of those matches now, which do you think realistically your club can get? Because that's what Fabrizio Nelson is saying.
He's not picking any of them.
I don't think you guys are getting 3. I don't think you guys are getting 3. Club FSG is not giving club 300 to buy on those midfielder. I'm sorry, it's not.
Look, Abdullah, like all of them are actually realistic, but I'm not a fan of any of them. Like I don't want any of them. And consider right, I don't want any of them. But like I just want to address what Volton said because he went on an entire soliloquy and it's rewriting history and all this stuff, right? Because you told me it's like Liverpool's best period. Wijnaldum was like a headliner, right? Okay, let's backtrack. 2018, we make our first Champions League final. Who was the midfield when we played Man City in the quarterfinals? Who was the midfield when we played Porto? In fact, no, it was Man City round of 16. Who was the midfield when we played Porto in the quarterfinals? And who was in the midfield when we played Roma? It was Ox, Henderson, and Milner. That was the primary midfield. The reason why Wijnaldum started in that Champions League final against Real Madrid that we struggled in was because Ox got injured. So Liverpool's actual quality in midfield declined. The next season, Wait, hold on. Hold on. No, we're getting there. The next season, in the clutch moments, why was Wijnaldum on the bench to begin with? Why was he on the bench? Because the most common thing that he was doing in that season, anytime he started in midfield, moves consistently broke down. Like we're trying to link up play, move the ball quick, and anytime it would get to him, he would slow the tempo down, and then it would be a sideways pass. He kept doing that consistently. The one game he didn't do that is when he came and replaced a left back in Robertson. Then he came and then he played a little bit more advanced and forward, and then he scored a header. So in terms of his actual role in midfield, that's not what we're missing. And then in his very last season, in the 2020-2021 season, part of the reason we struggled was because he was not good enough. So let's not have this revisionism that, we're missing that stability. In my opinion, and I've always said this, that I don't believe we maximized the best talents that we had in our offensive players. I don't believe we maximized it by having the quality of Henderson, Wijnaldum, and Milner. We didn't maximize it, but we did mask certain things, and they played to certain roles, and that's good on them. But they could have been improved, like leaps and bounds. They could have been improved.
Who do you want?
But
What do you want at Liverpool?
Yeah,
to improve?
give us your list, man. Give us your list.
My list is apparently unrealistic.
What type of
try and be realistic, and then try and go a tad unrealistic.
Yeah, because you already have 2 youngsters there, right? You have Elliott and Bajcetic.
Screw those guys.
They shouldn't be starting. They shouldn't be starting.
But Chris, this is me now. This is me talking.
So what type of profile do you want? Like Enzo Fernandez, like a Suarez? Like what type of profile do you want?
This is for me right now. Looking at the way club wants to play.
I'll respond to you, by the way, Volton, but continue up the line.
Because the way club wants to play, I don't think they need Jude Bellingham, because that guy is the most overrated player I've ever seen in my entire life.
Calm down.
I don't want to talk. I don't rate that guy. He's the most overrated, overhyped. Lord have mercy.
We will discuss why you think that is soon. Anyway,
it's not good enough. No. It's not good enough. That guy is overrated and is overhyped. It's not good enough. It's not. So for me, I don't think Bellingham fits what club wants to. When I look at Matthias Nunes, yes, he's good, but they have players like Carvalho, Bajcetic, Elliott, who can do much better job than Matthias Nunes in Liverpool. And I think the only player you can get is maybe like Mason, where you can do the pressing for them. But I still have an issue with Mason because his decision making is appalling. But I also look at Klopp where I believe him working with Klopp can also improve him as a player. Because I believe if you work with Klopp, he can improve that technical ability in where you can tell him you need to work on this, this, and this. And that is what makes it different environment, different playing style, different play. Okay, this is my team. This time I'm not playing Chelsea anymore. I'm gonna be getting abused. I want to play different club where I'm gonna be like and appreciate it. I can understand that. I'm saying Mason is only realistic for me. And if Mason wants to leave England, he can go to another club.
Abdullahi. Can we have access to your bank accounts? Todd Bowley's paying you in it. Todd Bowley's paying you to sell these guys. He's paying you to sell all these guys, right?
Relax.
Boy, yo, that's the nicest thing I've heard Abdullahi speak about me.
For me, that's what I think.
Abdullahi.
Chris, what type of profile midfielder do you want at Liverpool?
Yo, Abdullahi.
Okay, let me answer you.
What type of profile player do you want at Liverpool?
Why wouldn't Bellingham fit? To me, Bellingham is a perfect fit. Athletic midfielder that can carry the ball.
Bellingham is overrated, overhyped player. See, I'll pick Mason ahead of Bellingham in Liverpool.
No, not for Liverpool system.
Yes. No, for Liverpool plays. Bellingham doesn't fit that. Mason fit
He does. Wait, hold on. Let me answer Volton, and it's gonna prove that what Jameer is saying isn't false. Like the types of players, in my opinion, that Liverpool needs, 3 midfielders is specific. They need a destroyer. Someone like Fabinho, but is more defensively sound, actually has the legs and has the IQ off the ball. Currently, we need a destroyer. That's primary. And then the other thing is, and I've said this since the beginning of last season, we need someone that can alternate and succeed Thiago Alcantara. He is not a net negative. He is a positive. I don't understand how people keep coming up with these narratives that, since he joined, he's trash and he's made us worse. All that bull crap. No, his back is just heavy right now. His back is heavy.
You said his back is heavy.
Last season you're going for Kojuko, so how could Thiago be a bad addition to the team?
No, that's the narrative, dude. That's the narrative. Especially in England, boy. I don't know what's going on.
But they almost did a Kojuko, bro. They were two.
I'm telling you, people here. People look at this guy like he's just some Naby Keita sort of type. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on, man. It's crazy.
So, as I was saying, like I believe Liverpool need a destroyer / anchor. That's a primary thing. Another thing is Liverpool need an alternative / successor / someone that can genuinely compete with Thiago there. Because we know we have to account for his poor form that he can have. We have to account for his age and his attrition and his injury issues. You have to account for that. And then the other thing, which speaks to the need for a guy like Bellingham, is we need a box-to-box player. Someone that can carry the ball and link the ball from midfield to attack. You know? Those are 3 crucial areas that we need to improve in, which we should have done for the past 6 windows that I've been saying, and everyone knows I've been saying this, and it's annoying. I don't really like talking about this anymore, but that's something that we've needed for a minute, and unfortunately, we're being forced to do it all together. And it sounds unrealistic to do it all together, but we have to at this point.
Before we go to the next one, Chris, like at the Liverpool, what do you think? Which midfielder do you think you can get in the summer? Based on everything that's been going, like realistically, which midfielder do you think you can get?
Everybody knows.
Like to spend money. And Liverpool doesn't like to spend money. And
no, let me just. Can I just ask another question on top of that? It may be more. Chris, you have 150 mil. You have 150 mil to address your midfield. 150 mil. How would you go about addressing your midfield?
That's tough, man. That's tough.
Get Casemiro. You want a destroyer, so get Casemiro from Brighton. That's one.
Can he play 6?
Casemiro is 18 million. Casemiro is 18 million. Brighton is 18 million. So that's it.
I'm saying because you're gonna have to. It's gonna be hard to get because all these midfielders are gonna be 80 mil plus.
That guy sounded like who's he garden? Yo, don't kill me. Anyway, sorry.
Nah, I can't relax.
Bro, that too.
Because of Potter and Todd.
Chris, you might just have to roll with Bellingham, man. You might just have to roll with Bellingham.
150 million for Bellingham.
Chimri, my thing is let Liverpool scouting department scouts. This is what I was saying before. Let these guys scout. Like, I'm sure there's 30 mil, 40 mil guys out there that we don't know of, we don't hear about, or we don't say that can, that could do it.
Like Maduki, right? Whatever.
Sorry,
he's a project, but there's players.
But Enke, that and if there's actually money to spend 150 million on Bellingham and to sign anyone else, go for Barella, bro. What's stopping you? Until they tell you no, go for him.
Chris, he's not going anywhere, man.
Bro, why can't they tell us he's not going anywhere? Why must we assume?
And he's not going anywhere.
What? Why? Yeah. Well, Chris, you're saying why don't you just drop 80 million and hear what they have to say? Is that what you're saying?
Hear them say that and waste your time.
And then go for 90, then 100. Like, if there's 150 million to spend on a player, bro, break the bank for Barella.
Barella, why break the bank? Bro, I'm gonna tell you, bro. But why break the bank for Barella? I don't think Barella fits your system more than Bellingham, man.
I think he's a better player, and it's like, what is the system? Like, what's the system?
But Bellingham, 150 million for Bellingham?
An athletic midfielder that can press, that already has that's already at the top of his field in terms of ball carrying and progression, and can only get better.
Yeah, Bellingham is way younger as well.
Yeah, what if we don't?
Like I'm saying, like,
what if we don't need an athletic midfielder?
My thing is, guys. Sorry to cut you guys off. My thing is, guys. Okay, let's say Liverpool say we're gonna think. Okay, but time out. What if Real Madrid say, right, we do it as well? And then let's just say, hypothetically speaking, I don't think we're involved. Let's say Chelsea are involved, and he decides to go to one other club. Now what? Now what's the second?
There's always a backup plan, like with De Jong.
Yeah, of course.
There's a backup plan, of course.
There's a backup plan.
There's a backup plan. I'm sure Bellingham is number one, but they have a backup plan. I'm sure.
But you see, Casemiro. But you see, Casemiro, in general, why do you have an athlete? It's because, or why do you have athletic midfielders? It's generally because they're low-key incapable of holding onto the ball, so they're continuously running, right?
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they can't. That's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This guy's calling this. He's calling this guy Giannis, man.
That's essentially what he's saying. Wow.
Nah. And I'm not even trying to like hate on Bellingham. I'm not. I'm more so looking at the current team and the current system. So we're trying to fill voids for the current system, right? And what I'm saying is, okay, you can shift things a little bit. If you have players that know how to keep the ball a lot more, there's less of a need for athleticism and the amount of running that we currently do. There's less of a need for that because you're holding onto the ball.
He would help a lot, though. Like, because I was just saying, like, well, people are knocking Bellingham because of what he did against you. I'm like, say, bro, this guy's 19. He can.
Nah, he's good, bro.
He's a good player. He's a very good player. He's a very good player. Come on.
Abdullah, you're doing too much, man. I think people.
He's a
No. Some people. No. They do overhype him. But guys like you do too much. Like it's like too much. You go too much on the other way as well. Like it's not that. It's not that bad of a player. That's quality.
Abdullah, he could be overrated. That's perfectly fine. Is he a good player? Is he a good player? Yes or no?
He's a good player.
He's an average player. That's it.
Oh man.
No, he's a good player.
You see?
No, but Abdullah.
Oh my.
No, I see.
But Abdullah.
Oh my.
Go.
But Abdullah, what makes him average though? Because he's industrious, he wins the ball, and he can actually carry the ball well. Like he does that well. You know,
he can progress the ball too.
This is my issue with Bellingham now because when you look at other, especially
Abdullah.
Yep.
2 seconds. Chimere, is this Chris from Twitter?
Yeah, that's Chris. That's Chris. Yeah.
I'm joking.
Yeah, that's Chris.
So, I just look at your private chat now, and I'm thinking like, hang on a minute.
Let me. It makes sense.
Yo, Chibri, you see how he asked you as well? Yo, don't kill me.
It makes sense now, doesn't it?
No, let me get my cane, man. Let me get my cane.
Yo, I'm finished.
Oh my god.
Yo.
This guy's name.
Yo.
Yo.
I didn't know how to ask.
The reason, because when you look at England player, and people keep asking me, who are the player I rate, who are the one I like? There's a difference because there's some player I like who I don't rate highly, but there's a player I rate very highly, which is Kane, because I know he has the ability, everything. That's me. But players I like, I don't rate them, but I like them. Maddison, I like him. I don't rate him.
Madison.
I like him. Madison, I like him. I don't rate him. Jack Grealish, I like him. I don't rate him. Those are players.
Continue. I'm like, continue.
There's a player I rate is Harry Kane because I rate him very.
Okay, who else do you like? I'm like, who else do you like?
I like Jack Grealish. I like Madison. Those are players I like. Those are my kind of type of player.
Not Foden. None of these guys.
Oh, Foden is my Foden. I like Foden and I rate Foden very highly. I'm a Chelsea fan. I would take Foden ahead of Mason right now.
Okay. What about
that's not a hard choice to do. That's not a hard choice to make.
What about Saka?
I rate Foden too, but not highly too. I rate Saka, but I will take Foden ahead of Saka. That's me.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know about that.
That's
I know about that.
That's me. I'll take Foden ahead of Saka.
Do you rate Declan? How do you feel about Declan?
This is my issue with Declan.
Gareth Barry.
I like Declan, but I don't rate him that highly.
Okay.
But why don't you rate Madison?
I like Madison, but I don't rate him.
Why don't you rate him?
The problem with Madison is yes, I know he can create and everything. He's technical, but my problem with Madison, if I want to play, he has to be consistent. That one has been injured for a very long time. So it can't. Madison can't think me 50 matches or 30 matches or even 70 matches and he will get injured. So I don't want that kind of situation in a team. I kind of want to beat no.
So you rate him, but you don't trust him.
You don't trust. Oh, nice. Kenny, I like that.
That makes sense.
Trust.
I like that. Trust is
that guy with Madison and Christian Pulisic can make with biscuit board. Their bodies make with them.
No, okay, that's
No, but
wait, is Reece James in there?
My problem. This is my issue.
This is last year, man. The regime is kind of. I don't know what's happening.
The problem with it is, I like James, but right now I'm still gonna take another ahead of him.
No.
Arnold give me something more.
Oh, Chibber. Oh, Chibber.
James is my guy. How we chase my guy?
No.
Now we need to have a discussion about this one.
Oh God, this is the one you promised me. Oh God, I remember you. Oh God, Chibber. Oh God, Chibber didn't reply. I caught him. Hey.
Now Trent's declined this year, bro. Badly.
This is my issue with Reggie. As a player, you have to give me consistency, performance after performance. Trent has been given Liverpool that and he's been doing very well. Reggie has been injured. I'm not getting player that has been injured in that. Reggie, you see, he has high ceiling. I know that for sure. But he's been injured. So I have a problem with that. I want to be the team with the consistency.
I don't know if you've been watching Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yes, he does. See, it happens. Every player does that.
Yeah, that's true.
He lose guard. He lose games with guard. I understand. Arnold also with guard. But Arnold give me consistency than with James. It does give me.
Prior to this season, yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, prior to that.
It's just when I saw the Bournemouth
game. He has been consistent in Liverpool.
I
don't mean he's been injured. He's been very consistent though.
Chris, when I saw Chris, like when I saw how easily that dude cooked from Bournemouth cooked Trent just with one move, I was like, dude, I can't do this anymore, man. I give up. I just held my hands up. I was like,
because Arnold has been very consistent. I like Arnold because I like Arnold because he's been very consistent and he's been showing it. I like James too, but James hasn't been consistent. He's been injured for a long time.
Okay,
as a Chelsea fan, I don't want to say it because
I'm like, can I ask you one more question? Mm-hmm. Aside from Kane, so you can't pick Kane. Who's your favorite England player?
It's Rashford. It's the right answer.
Kane is my England favorite because
I said aside from Kane.
It is tough.
It's a trap. I'm
gonna say Foden.
Foden. Okay.
Yeah.
Foden.
It's a trap.
Foden.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Foden.
Well, when you say you like him, or do you think he's like the second best player?
My problem with Foden is Gareth Southgate is a bomb as a manager.
Come on.
It's a bomb as a manager.
Nah.
That's my issue. They have the ability, but when you have a manager who is like a mannequin as a manager, I have a problem.
You see the thing with a lot of these City players, they're good with Pep, but when I see them in the international team, they don't show the same form. So I don't know if
Odin does show it in England, but I don't.
I'm not giving.
I don't know
that love, man.
There's a lot of these. There's a lot of these CE players. There's a lot of these CE players when they come to the national team.
Let me answer the question. This is it now. I'm not taking Abraham because
even for 80 mil.
This is I'm not gonna take Abraham.
Even for 40 mil, I'm not taking him back.
I'd rather have Bobby. I'd rather have Bobby Firmino. Nah, I'm good.
Wow.
I'm good.
Wow,
See,
that's rude, Enke.
What I want in a striker, someone that can give me gra. That can say, I'm gonna go to that place, set a fire. We're gonna fight together. Abraham doesn't give me that.
Abraham tries, but I don't think he could do it. No.
I mean,
I don't like
Abraham's tough. Abraham's tough for nothing, man. I never seen a tall guy so poor in the air, man. The guy cannot.
So terrible,
this guy is terrible, man. Even his older play. I know he tries in it, but it's like nah.
I mean,
and the thing that
he presses. So he does that.
But the thing that's like last season he had a good season, but this season it's not confirming as well. Like it's been poor this season.
He's been average this year.
Yeah.
Tammy's my guy now. Tammy's my guy, and I appreciate his game. I think he's a very good striker. No, I'm saying he's not poor.
You can't. You can't.
Very good is a strong.
You can't just
okay, he's a good striker. He's a good striker.
He's an okay striker.
Above average.
I'll even say good. I'll even do him a favor and say good. But for Chelsea, nah, I'm good, bro.
So you take Luke. Who would you have? Take price tag out of it. So we don't even talk price tag or just anything. Just in general. If I could, if both of them could come back for free this season, Lukaku or Abraham.
I'm taking Lukaku back.
I'm taking Lukaku, man.
I'm taking Lukaku. We're talking about this. Most people, some people on this panel will take him back generally. I'm taking him back.
Yeah,
I'm taking him back generally.
I would.
Not me.
Because the striker market ain't that great, man.
Abdullahi, one thing. Abdullahi, let my coach. You see, my coach has a plan for him. Let my coach. My coach. Let my coach talk to the guy. You know, let him to lose a bit of weight, a bit of pounds.
I don't think that. Relax. I don't think that. No.
Let Potter work his magic, man.
Yeah, exactly, bro. He's got emotional intelligence.
No, but at Brighton, Potter likes to play with false nines. He didn't even like strikers.
Yeah, he didn't like strikers.
So exactly.
Maybe that's why you guys are going for the Felixes and all that.
We'll see.
Don't make that guy permanent.
Mr. Blue, I have a bone to pick with you, sir. You run away yesterday. Why do you run away?
Oh, Blue.
We need AG yesterday for that conversation, man.
It's showtime now.
Mr. Blue, you run away yesterday.
I was breaking bread with Kasim yesterday. I know. How you doing?
I wanted to have a conversation because yesterday I was ready. I was fired up yesterday.
Enzo.
Where's Blue Eyes?
Yeah, I know. I was breaking bread with Kasim yesterday, but whatever. Bring the heat, man. Bring the heat. Whatever you bring the heat. You want to talk about Enzo?
Were you impressed, Blue Eyes? Were you impressed?
Enzo had what you call Opanka football. Opanka. And Opanka is, I don't know if you know what Opanka is. Opanka is one of those original leather shoes back in the day. Very durable. So he had what you call a durable, like if he keeps playing like this, right? Then that's what you call durable football. Durable football. So moving forward, I'm going to start calling Enzo Opanka.
Wow.
Opanka is my guy.
Oh, is he your guy?
No, he's your guy.
Hold on.
No.
Now this version is that what?
No, he's your guy.
No, it's not my guy. Calm down. But I tell you what he did yesterday. Yesterday, one thing though, which really is, which is getting me to think all over the place, is that Opanka might have just revived Kovacic's career. Because for some reason, Dora the Explorer is not exploring anymore.
Yeah.
Dora the Explorer has a GPS now. For some weird reason.
What? No, Kovacic has been Chelsea's most consistent midfielder for the past 4 years. I don't know.
Who said that? Because of one game.
Mateo Kovacic Mateo Kovacic has been called chief for guy in this post.
I beg.
Oh, you weren't here yesterday, Blue Eyes. You weren't here yesterday. Oh,
listen to this.
I know Kenny wasn't saying that. Sorry,
if you guys want to have listen, if you guys want to have a discussion about my club, let's talk about a guy called Kai Havertz. Then I can have a discussion with you. I think it's about time. I think it's about time we break bread about this kid, man.
Let's talk about Prop Felix first.
Relax.
Felix, but the thing is, Felix is the guy who starts our attacking sequence. Nobody else does it better. So apart from the fact that he's very blunt up front, so he has I don't think the guy he's not mean. He doesn't have a mean streak about him. He's always having fun, which is fine.
He's what they call a pretty boy.
Yeah, it's like an artistic style of player. It's an artistic player.
I appreciate you know who I don't know, maybe I don't know if any of you watched Okocha, but when Okocha was cooking, there was a time when people got really frustrated with Okocha because Okocha was just having fun. No, it's not too much. No, he was just having fun, smiling, beating everyone on the on that first turn, he'll beat you. But Okocha, the difference with Okocha is when Okocha is doing it, he had his own kind of end product. So the thing about what do you call it, Joao Felix is I don't find he's lethal.
Yeah. He's not a good finisher.
Exactly.
He's a terrible finisher, man.
You don't know, but the thing is, sorry, Blue Eyes to cut you off.
Go ahead.
You know the thing is that he's hitting the post and ball. So it's one of those. It's not like he's missing it. It's firing over. He has the technical ability to hit.
He fired over against Dortmund, bro.
Yeah, he has he has the technical ability. It's just he's hitting the ball and post. Fam.
No, but NKC, Weghorst should not be allowed to have more goals than Felix since January.
Jesus Christ, man!
It's just not right.
No, but you see on that Felix, that is the only one that comes and get the ball back. Like obviously, I wouldn't buy him, but for me, I've seen. When we scored that disallowed goal, Mudryk did it one time, and he did it well. When Joao Felix scored that disallowed goal, it was actually him who came. He ran past the ball to Loftus-Cheek, and then Loftus-Cheek crossed the ball. For me, I think that if Mudryk is given time, I think he can coach him to do that thing, to do that role, and you don't need to buy a Felix. For me, I would try to yes.
I'll tell you one thing about Felix, right? Think about in the Olympics, somebody, man, now who is
the swing is Abdullah's washing machine,
man, that bed or whatever it is.
It's Abdullah's washing machine.
Okay. I tell you one thing about Felix. Think about the Olympics. Think about 100 meters race. Think about the umpire with the gun on the side, right? Because as soon as he pulls that trigger, people start running. The umpire is Felix, very important player for us. He starts the attacking sequence, and we haven't had that kind of kick in the behind for probably close to 2 seasons, ladies and gentlemen. The thing, and that is where I hang my hat with him, despite the fact that he lacks any kind of end product. So I can see why the coach will play him again in the next game. I can see it. Now, oh my goodness, my brother.
Chelsea's most important player.
When I told you guys were laughing. Kai Havertz, whether Kai Havertz is in form, whether he's not in form, whether he's not scoring goals, Kai Havertz is the most important player. Kai Havertz, let me tell you the most important thing he does for us. Can somebody guess?
He actually gets
his pressing.
He gets a position to score.
He works hard.
Oh, no.
Links play.
No,
he works hard.
He's passionate. His creativity.
No. Thank you. Those are all and sundry. But there's one main thing. Oh boy, Kai Havertz lifts his head up.
Yeah, lift his head up. Yeah, I agree.
I'm telling you, a lot of players still don't know how to do that because, when you're in the heat of the game, you're looking at the ball and you want to cook.
Mm-hmm.
You want to cook, but let me tell you what Kai Havertz is doing now. Because when Kai Havertz lifts his head up, guess what happens? It forces him to slow down. It slows the game down because the guy has an amazing peripheral vision.
You're smiling. I can hear you smiling. Oh my god!
I don't want to talk.
This guy actually cheesed. Oh my god!
Let me just put my mic.
Let me tell you something we can have. Listen, Kai Havertz's peripheral vision is nothing but what we call in basketball cash. Cash. Chimere, you're laughing. You know what I mean? Cash. You understand? The way he lifts his head and turns that head on the swivel is the reason why he was able to. I mean, this is a one-off game. I'm not getting too excited.
It's what they call muscle memory.
Yeah, exactly. Muscle memory. You do it over and over and over again. And I think, listen. Anybody who says Kai Havertz cannot play number 10 should go and examine him or herself. He's a that's why I say he's an unorthodox player. I think he can be our Thomas Müller. If we have, if Potter actually, because you can tell Potter this is his future project. If Potter can sit down and find ways to mold Kai Havertz, he can be our Müller. He has the profile, he has the stature. He's actually taller than Müller. And guess what? He's cardiovascular.
Yeah, he does run. He does run.
He's cardiovascular.
Potter reads him like
that's Potter's guy.
That's Potter's guy. Especially in attack. That's his guy.
Exactly.
There's a reason why we haven't seen Aubameyang again. I don't know what
exactly.
I mean, there's a player in, man. If he's coached right, there's a player in Kai.
He's coached right. Because this is the thing, because I said it yesterday that when Greg Potter said, it was Prem that was saying it yesterday. He said Kai reminded me when he was in Bayern Leverkusen, where he plays on the right wing and as number 10 when they play 4-2-3-1 and 4-4-2 formation and a 3-1-4.
Where he might
is that when he was in Leverkusen then. So he was playing in that role of free role, just give him free role, let him do his job. So
Kai played his best position yesterday.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Because in Leverkusen too, the same position he's playing now is the same position he was playing when he was in Leverkusen. Julian Brandt and everything.
But he's playing a free role.
The free role, just give him the job. He can lift himself up and pass.
The
problem with him is when we in other Lampard and Tuchel, the problem we play more as a number first 9. Where Kai has come out and said it countless. This is not the first time. I am not a striker. I am a number 10. He's come out and said it publicly. He didn't even hide it. He said, people mismanage my position. I'm not a striker. But whenever the manager wants me to play there, I will play there.
He's like a
how do you get the best out of you? He said it in
Shimri,
he said, I'm a number 10. And to see the best out of me, play me in my position as a number 10.
No, Kai
Shimri,
is not number 10.
Shimri, who did sorry, Abdul, sorry to cut you off. Chumri, who did someone say, I think, was it Thierry Henry that said he reminds me of Van Persie?
Oh, Van Persie, yes.
Kai?
He's on crack. He's on crack.
I think it was
Thierry Henry's on crack.
Oh, that's a joke.
That's his first L. It's his first L.
You said it.
He's on crack.
Let me, Abdullah, let me tell you, this is in response to Nana's comment. Let me tell you maybe 3 players. I'm going to have to see if I can dig this out of my head. 3 players that are in that Kai Havertz could emulate. The first guy is Berbatov. Burban. That's young Burban. For me, Kai Havertz is young Burban. Number 2, Kanu Wankwo. Wankwo Kanu, for any Arsenal fans out there. Number 3, Thomas Müller. Number 4, even Kaka. You see Kaka?
Whoa.
Kaka.
Yo, this guy.
Whoa, Kaka, man.
Yo, let me tell you something.
You're sitting too close to Abdullah there, man.
Abdul, I tell you the truth. For a very weird reason, I drank the Kool-Aid after yesterday's game. I drank the Kool-Aid.
What flavor?
And what's my favorite? The blue one, whatever.
That's my favorite too.
There you go, that blue one. Because
I like Kool-Aid. I like blue too.
No, all these players, right? All these players I mentioned. I know I'm just stretching it, but these are the kind of players. Again, if we sit down and actually decide to make Kai Havertz up, I think we should build this team around Kai Havertz. Let me make a controversial statement. I really do think we should build this team. I think he needs that pressure to actually be the man.
I agree.
Chimere, I'm telling you.
I agree.
I think
Blue Eyes, just before you go.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Right. I want to ask one question because I think a lot of fans are currently making this mistake now. Do you think what's his name Babatov? Do you think Babatov can play like a lone striker?
And that's a fantastic question. That's
I
a
don't think so.
fantastic. I don't think so, but that's a fantastic
I think
question.
we fans have sort of forgotten that there used to be something called, twin striker.
Yeah.
And some of the goal scorers we have these days, it's not all of them that can play lone striker like Didier Drogba at the highest level. Some of them, I think majority of them, you have to partner them up. So someone like, for example, Tammy Abraham. If you partner a Tammy Abraham, in those days, Tammy will all be,
drooling for Tammy Abraham and his
praising
game.
Tammy Abraham to the heavens because he'll be playing with somebody next to him. But these days, because it's lone striker, and they are not really lone strikers, so they can't perform to that level, we sort of think like they're not really that great. So coming to Kai Havertz, I think Kai Havertz is just a goal scorer, but he's not a lone striker. And he, to me, in my own opinion, he's not a number 10.
Sorry, just to
he's a shadow striker.
He's what he played yesterday. Like he has to play next to a striker. But
No. I tell you something. Kai Havertz, you can listen, man. You know when what's that song? Look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. That's Kai Havertz. So you can call him. Yeah, look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Any G-Funk era guys, yeah. Look up in the sky, it's a earth. So that's Kai Havertz because you can call him what you want. Kai Havertz, that's why I say we should build a team around him. I like this kind of discourse because you know what? All it says to me is Kai Havertz is more of a free role that can score if he gets the chance. So whether you call him a 10, whether you call him a 9, whether you call him an 8, whether you call him 11, whether you call him a 12, Kai Havertz operates anywhere in that attacking hemisphere comfortably.
No, but that's what I want to see right now because I think Potter is going to give him that role for the rest of the year. I want to see that consistency because if he's not consistent enough, if he does, yeah, no, but we've seen him before. He might be inconsistent. So if he plays the role that he's playing yesterday, and I see the consistency for the rest of the year, I can build a team around you. But if he doesn't show it, I'm not sure we should.
I think we're going to see a better Kai Havertz for the rest of the season. If he plays that role he played yesterday, we wouldn't even recognize him. If he continues to play that role he played yesterday to the end of the season, we wouldn't recognize Kai Havertz at the end of the season. Because he has the ability to score in every game.
Sorry, Olua, before you go,
where you been, man? Where you wrong?
I was on the stream yesterday and I was listening to you guys.
Olua, before you go,
okay, correct.
Before you go, I just wanted to clarify that Thierry Henry statement. He said word for word. This is what he said. It reminds me sometimes a little, very little of Robin. The way he could.
He's on crack.
The way he could hold the ball. Robin was very good with his left foot. The touch was always immaculate to drive and to bring people along. He just needs to score more. That's what he said about Kai. I'm leaving it there.
No, so that's what he said. Yeah. On Paramount Plus. That's what he said.
That's what he said. I'm bearing that on mind. I'm bearing that as a thought.
Kai Havertz doesn't have that much of a skill to.
This is the good Premier League player who I might.
I'm going to listen to it. You can be wrong.
We can see this as well as fans. Ian Robin was a different player. Ian Robin was very comfortable dribbling, picking on defenders.
No, he said Robin van Persie.
No, said Van Persie.
Oh, Van Persie. Apologies.
LVP.
No, I still no. Van Persie wasn't. I won't say no. Maybe similar in terms of how they utilize the left foot to score goals. Yes, but in terms of being creative, in terms of dribbling, taking on players, Robin was way different. Robin was pacey than Robin van Persie. If you understand what I mean. They're two different players now.
No, it's comparing Van Persie to Havertz. No.
Oh, I'm mixing. Oh, I thought you said Iron Robin.
No. He said Robin van Persie.
LVP.
No.
RVP to Havertz.
I will compare Havertz more to Berbatov, like Blue High said.
No, maybe stylistically, yes, but
I can see what Jerry is saying.
This is what I'm saying. I can look. I'm not saying he's. I'm not saying it's goal scoring. I'm not doing that. I'm not saying it's goal scoring.
I think people are saying Berbatov because both of them are like laid back type of guy, and then they don't really.
No, stylistically he's Berbatov.
Yes, stylistically, yeah.
No, but even the goals he scored like that goal he scored yesterday, that was a crazy. That was like a really good goal. You know.
Yeah, that touch is crazy. Yeah,
that's a really
The goal he
technically.
scored yesterday. The goal he scored yesterday. I can see Van Persie scoring that goal. I can also see Babatov scoring that goal.
Berbatov, yeah.
No, but early Van Persie when he was on the left wing, you guys don't think that is what's it called? It's not shades. There's not a shade.
Dude, Van Persie was a cold-blooded killer.
Was very cold.
I'm talking about okay. Forget Shimmery. Forget the final action. Forget the final.
Yeah,
action.
early days. Yeah.
Early on when he was getting there, and he was bringing people. You don't see even a shade.
No, I see.
But if Havertz develops the killer instinct, then maybe he might
look
get there.
right from time. You can tell what Van Persie gives you. He's a good scorer.
I think
you can say that of Havertz.
Well, you guys are taking it too literally.
I think you're looking at the finished article as well.
No, everyone was young.
Hold on. Oluwa, didn't Kai Havertz score like 7 games in a row last season?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, like 7 or 8 games in a row. He scored every game. Like 8 games.
That's crazy. For Havertz, that's crazy.
He cannot be.
Are you serious? I didn't know about that.
Yeah, he did.
That was when Lukaku was benched. Yeah.
He did.
You cannot say he doesn't have that capacity to be, lethal. It's just there's something still missing, which he's still growing, and there's something still missing.
I understand. What I'm saying is, compared to Van Persie at 23, Van Persie was more ruthless in terms of goal. What you're getting from Van Persie
all the time at 23.
No, he was. Did you remember the goal scored against Charlton? The wonderful goal scored then. No. He was the only problem. He was injury prone. There are two different players when it comes to scoring. More prolific. No,
it was only injuries with Van Persie.
Yeah, you know what you're getting from Van Persie. Like, come on, the vampire.
Okay, but time out. Remove his goals. Okay, fine, that's cool. Remove his goals. He didn't score. He scored 0 goals. Him playing football, you don't think that there's similar stylistic traits and shapes? You don't.
They look different, man. Different packages. Different packages.
I think there's a similarity. I don't think it's a direct or good comparison. I think there's a similarity to a degree.
Havertz doesn't have the.
You go ask Arsenal fan; they'll tell you better.
Havertz also doesn't have the overall game that Van Persie did too. Not yet.
Actually, sorry, I just want to say this. Apologies, man. I'm really surprised a lot of Chelsea fans backing Kai Havertz all of a sudden. This was the same player we all wanted.
I'm still advocating he leave. I'm still advocating he leave.
Yeah, you all wanted him out.
No, I'm still advocating he leaves.
You all forgot he was 23.
AK, he leaves. Who's gonna score goals then?
No, I advocate him. That's the job for the recruit, the scout and the club. But me personally, I'm advocating he leaves.
Based on what I've been hearing,
for the good of his own career too, I advocate he leaves.
At 23, I think he's done fair enough. I understand. We expect more, but look, he's done for me quite good.
Yeah,
he's still growing. He's 23. You're expecting too much from all these young players, and we forget they're pretty young.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you want to toss them in the bin because they're not having.
It's not tossing them in the bin. It's letting them free. There's two. It's letting them free and fly.
I'm going to come on you. You always said the players were the problem. You never give them a chance.
Stand by. No.
You said they were a problem, man.
Let me clarify because I think you're misinterpreting what I'm saying. So let me just clarify. I'm with you. I said this for the longest time. These players are young. It's going to take time. That's why I said give ball a while. That's what I said. But me personally, still, with regards to Kai Havertz, I would advocate he leaves. I would. Me personally. Whatever happens, if he stays, cool. If he stays, cool. I'm perfectly fine and I'll support him.
Are you going to bring having Kunku come in? No, but the thing is that...
Huh?
No, but the two things can be true. The thing is that Havertz, obviously there's some circumstance like you can have excuses for him. Obviously, he's like since he's been here, he's played under 3 different managers. He's probably not played like the position which is better for him. So obviously you can find excuses for him here, but even with these excuses, some of the performance he was dropping, like you can't excuse that.
Let's address the what's it called the previous message. Now it's not Chelsea's level. So please tell me who's Chelsea's level at 23, please. I would love to know. I'd love to know.
Let me address that as well. Warrior. This is Guled, right? Warrior. When I say warrior, that's how we greet, That's how we greet with my boys. Warrior, my brother. I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Like, dude, man, how can you say he's not Chelsea standard? What is
He's one
Chelsea
division
standard?
for us with Golev. You know that. So relax.
What is this guy talking about?
Relax.
You can say you expect more from him.
No, Kai Havertz has been the standard. Let me not lie. For the past month or so, he's been the I don't know how you guys take that, but he's been the standard. He's played
Even last season, I think last season he was like one of the top scorers.
Yeah,
I don't care about. I'm talking about this year alone. He's played well.
No, I know, but even but the thing is that some of these players, especially Havertz, we've been expecting like the guy should not be the main goal scorer, and that's what people have been expecting of him because he's been playing that number 9. So people are expecting him to be dropping. People are expecting him to be dropping 15, 20 goals.
No, he can grow into that. He can grow into that role.
I don't think he's never going to be that.
My thing is, Kenny, my thing was, there was a point last season, I asked Blue Eyes and Emmy, what does this guy do over 90 minutes on the pitch? The guy wasn't doing anything, man. He wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, but to be honest,
he was just running around.
It wasn't just him, though, man.
No. But we know Kai Havertz, like at the beginning of the season, like let's be real, like the first couple, like the guy is always. I don't know why he starts the season slowly.
How can you listen to what Nana is saying when Nana is advocating for Potter to stay? Like, what kind of crap is that?
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, Blue Eyes, what do you mean?
Hold on, I'll tell you what I mean. You're advocating if you don't want to give Kai Havertz chance.
I have Blue Eyes, you're not listening
in the month.
No, Blue Eyes, you're not listening to me. Of course, I'm giving him a chance. Yo, for the rest of this season, dude, he's playing well. I'm not saying he's not playing well. He's playing very well. I'll give him a chance at the end of next season. If the club decides to sell him, then I'm not going to speak. But Blue Eyes,
it's part of the plan.
So I think it's going to be a big loss to Chelsea.
Okay, fine.
Tell me another youngster that's got so much experience like him.
Olua, if Chelsea decide to keep him, I'll be happy too. I'll be happy too. It's both.
Is played at the very top level for Chelsea at 23.
And I'm the same with Mason as well. I'm the same with Mason.
If you don't want to let him go and you want to go sign an alternative, you tell me. Bring another 23-year-old player that's done, play at the same level with him. Vital for the club in the past.
No, obviously the talent is clearly there, but maybe like I said, even if we keep him next year is as bad. Like sometimes maybe
don't give up. Don't give up, man.
We're not giving. No, obviously, no, it's not about giving up, but that's the thing is that, how do you call it? Like right now at this club, like people are, they've been hungry for like Premier Leagues and stuff like that. So you're not gonna give them time, and especially when you win Champions League, like at the end of the day, like this is Chelsea, like you don't have time to be.
We have time now.
Let me ask the panel.
Honestly, right now you have time, but the standard has always been like when you come here, like. You need to be confirmed that
I'm going to use some other examples. And let's look at like
more important. I want to see. I just want to hear how people feel about Kai Havertz, and I want people to understand something. Nobody's saying Kai Havertz is now the man. All we are saying, or all I am saying, is Kai Havertz is showing signs of a leader. A potential leader in this side. He's starting to show the signs. And remember, right, when it comes to material inventory in your team, it all depends on who the gaffer is. Some of these gaffers know how to mold players. Who knows? Maybe Potter has found his guy. So the question I have is this. Who do you think is more influential than Kai Havertz in our attacking sequence?
Felix.
No, I think he's the most important guy.
No, because when I watched Atletico, man, like I know people were saying Felix didn't do it, but I watched him, man, like he was dropping deep, he was making a lot of great passes, but Sterling was offside. One time Sterling missed, 2 times Sterling missed when he was offside. So Felix made great passes. Like Felix is not scoring goals and all that, but he's still dropping deep and making intelligent plays to help you guys.
Yeah, but look at how many times Kai Havertz would have had 2 assists yesterday.
Yeah, man.
No, you know that, right? Kai Havertz would have had 2 assists finding Felix. You can tell there's some sort of a telepathic something going on.
Yeah, they have chemistry. They're building chemistry.
They do. They have put up this.
Are they both equal? Do you think both compete equal?
What do you mean?
Like both have equals instead of one guy's the guy. for example, or most important, don't you think there's two
killer instincts at 23?
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
name me another 23-year-old that's got that killer instinct you're talking about. I don't understand. Like, you sounded like this guy is 28.
It's only
Like,
Mbappe
come
and
on.
Haaland. It's only Mbappe and Haaland.
Do you understand? Like, we're expecting too much from players of these days. Like, whether you like it or standard has dropped.
You got to give guys time.
I want to respond to what I want to respond to Waria this comment. So he says that what did he say? He said he prefers Ferraris up front, not pickup trucks. Let me tell you, I need a pickup truck in the EPL because you need a pickup truck for terrain roads with rocks and valleys and peaks. That's the EPL. If you want Ferrari, you go to League One, where there's a highway road where you can just drive.
Bundesliga, say Bundesliga, Bundesliga as well.
I need a pickup truck for
be careful.
You see, that's the problem. Look, we're looking for Ferraris. Imagine.
Don't let Bayern meet you guys because I heard you. Just don't let Bayern meet you guys.
Napoli. I said Napoli. Give me Napoli.
No. I heard what you said.
So I think you want those problems with Kvaratskhelia.
If we face Napoli, I think Abdullahi may have to switch team. But
if Chelsea plays Napoli,
bring them to me. Bring them to
you. You'll be hosting the stream. I hope you know that.
Yeah, bring them to me. My coach has a plan for them.
Blue Eyes, I just wanted to ask you as well. This is another player that's got a lot of stake of recent as well. Koulibaly as well.
My goodness, I almost want to write an open apology letter, man.
Yeah.
Not yet.
We are very, very fast to just toss people in the bin. We always forget.
I was the first to do that. I was the first to do that.
Look, a lot of our players are having a bad spell this season, and it happens.
So sorry,
right?
who are we talking
We all
about?
want to forget this guy was a player we've chased for years under, in our previous season. All of a sudden, this guy is not a good player. He's not world class. Not good enough. He's finding it hard to adapt in England. And look, he's not every player that comes and adapt easily. And you can see what he's doing gradually now. It's got,
so time out. Okay,
Olua. But to be fair, if you're signing a 32-year-old seasoned vet and they don't start off well, it kind of makes sense why there's a few question marks because you're old. You can't afford for this guy to waste more time. So it kind of makes sense.
I agree with what you're saying. Yes,
but
there's room for question mark, but I think we're just too harsh on him. We didn't give him
some of these performances were dreadful.
Yeah, dreadful. They were.
I agree. But look, it's not just only him. There have been world-class midfielders, players. They struggled initially as well. Yeah. It's all about adaptability.
Olua. Remember, by the way, I've been on Cucurella's side for the longest time. So let's talk about Loftus then. Let's talk about Ruben Loftus-Cheek then.
We know where Loftus-Cheek stands.
Whole lot of cheeks, man.
Rolls Royce.
Why are we not bringing up his name then? Because the guys played very well.
He played good yesterday.
We know what you're going to get from Ruben. It's just going to be a squad player. Never going to be a regular for Chelsea.
Exactly.
He's not good enough to be a squad player, man. Send him back.
No.
He needs to leave, man. He needs to leave, man. I don't want him at this club no more.
I understand, yes, but look at what happened.
The thing is that I would keep him as he. But the thing is that even himself, he's not you never know when he's gonna get injured. So I can't even trust you. Just let him go,
Kenny,
man.
Every club has this type of players. They're just there. You really don't know what you're gonna get from them, but they do the job for you.
Kenny, do you want to know my? Do you know my hot take for Chelsea this season?
No, don't say it.
He's gonna say it. So,
Loftus-Cheek has been our most dependable player this season. Let's take that.
Oh my god!
What are you smoking?
I think last season as well, he had a good spell.
Yeah, I think that Marvelous. I don't know whether Marvelous was smoking yesterday. I think he might have passed it to him.
He's been our most. You can't. Name me someone that stepped in. Time out. Name me someone that stepped in this season. I'm talking about this season alone. Name someone that has stepped in. But maybe Thiago Silva, fine. But name someone that has consistently stepped in and hasn't really let you down in terms of play.
Eke wants to be a contrarian. Don't mind him, man.
Loftus-Cheek. Remember when we went on that bad? Loftus-Cheek was playing in a double pivot with Jorginho. He was terrible.
I'll tell
you one thing. I'll tell you one thing though. I'll tell you one thing about Loftus-Cheek. Nana, I don't know what the heck you were smoking. You're absolutely right. But, ladies and gentlemen, but if again, for me, it comes down to the gaffer. If the gaffer can find office space for Loftus-Cheek on that right back position, right wing back position, and stick him to it, and actually see him grind in a 9 to 5 shift for about a month, I'm telling you, that guy is potentially going to bench Reece James.
No, you see, no.
Then you respect him. Then you respect
Oh
him.
my gosh! You just said Nana was, and then you just said, oh my gosh!
Then you respect him. Thank you. You respect
what you just said now might be even worse than what you just.
Thank you.
What benching who? Nah. You see that's why it needs to get sold, man.
Relax. Go let relax.
That's why it needs to get sold.
Just to let you know, Gule, Timberlandic, that word is actually is copywritten. Next time you use that, you're going to pay. Okay, you don't use. If you want to use that, you call my people.
Don't worry, I'm fixing my super chat. Don't worry, you can pay through Patreon. You can also pay through Cash App. Relax.
That's copywritten. You get your people to call my people before you use that. Those are bars. But again, like what you guys are talking about, what do you call it? Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek is. I can hear what Kenny is saying because he doesn't trust him, potential of injury and all that. But man, the way that guy manages that right wing position for me is impressive. Very impressive. He keeps like I was saying to Kasim yesterday, QNTV, he keeps the field wide, which we don't get we haven't gotten those kind of services or that kind of service in quite a while. Ability to keep the field,
and you can dribble too.
And what, like I said to Kasim yesterday again, I've never what he's able to do that I really admire is the fact that when he gets the ball, he holds it and he calls you, come and take the ball.
He's a powerful player as well.
Yeah, when you do that, guess what you do? Pulling defenders towards you and opening running channels, and that's why you see the Kai Havertz and all these guys were able to run in from behind.
Even Felix also.
Blue Eyes, let me just ask you one question. I don't really like to talk about Loftus-Cheek because I've really said so many times what I think he is as a player and what his limitations are and his strength. When did Loftus-Cheek play his best football for Chelsea?
It was
under Sarri
and under Conte, right?
Yeah, I can say that.
What position was he playing then?
He was an 8.
Yeah,
it was like 8.
Yeah, was a forward, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, 8. Yeah, he even plays striker sometimes.
That's Loftus-Cheek for you. Just give him the ball and let him go forward and do something.
But the problem, I tell you why, Abdul. You see, the problem why he's surplus to requirements now is the fact that even though that you're right, that is his natural role. But if you're going to play that natural role and you don't have end product, then you're on the chopping block.
And he's indecisive.
Yeah, exactly. So he runs. I say the way I look at Loftus-Cheek as an 8 is he runs into a cul-de-sac every day. He does everything right until he hits that proverbial cul-de-sac.
And it's indecisive. What do I do? What should I do?
But then he's 28.
I know, but
that right wing back spot.
Exactly. That right wing back spot. Instead of hitting the cul-de-sac, guess what he does? He holds the ball and now brings it into the 18. And when he does that, everybody else is connecting. The connective tissue approach with Loftus-Cheek as a right wing back, it has potential. Again, it depends on how Potter uses him.
No, Gusto is coming next. Gusto is coming next year. Reece James is there. These guys now.
1 minute, the thing with Reece James is, I don't know if you guys noticed this. I respect Reece James. But the time he takes to make an action with the ball, sometimes I think is so annoying. Like,
yeah, he's slow sometimes.
It's so annoying, fam. Like, control.
But NK, we have said it. Sorry to interrupt. I've said it so many times. In my football heart of hearts, I don't think Reece James is a right fullback or a right wing back. I think it's either a center half or a midfielder. Seriously, I don't know why we're wasting this guy's talent. This guy is at the age of 20 was one. he's the strongest 20-year-old British player I've seen after Wayne Rooney. We're wasting this. It's like playing Michael Essien at right full back or right wing back. It's a waste. Seriously. I don't know. So what I'm trying to say is we are going to keep having this debate about Rhys James because I don't think we're fully utilizing his potential. He's going to come and play well. People are going to think he's the greatest guy. He's going to come play mediocre. People are going to think, no, what's wrong with this guy? Change him. We are always we are going to always have this debate about Rhys James because we are not fully utilizing him. Seriously.
But the thing, I don't see him like I said, the few games I've seen him in midfield, for me, it hasn't been, because I like him when he has, for me, he's best when he has all the field in front of him. I don't see him having the awareness to be playing.
I think he's center half or midfield. I think.
But you can't play him. I don't think you can play him center half in a 4. In a 3, I think is a perfect right center. In a 3, as the right.
He's played it a few times and he delivered. But I still think he can play in the 4, but we've never seen him there. But I still think I'm just saying I think those are his best position. Because I think we are actually kind of wasting him where we're using him. So people are going to always have an opinion on him.
But the thing is that he's the best crosser, so he would be wasting some of his talents to just stick him in a centre back position.
Anywhere on the pitch.
Not from a centre back position.
No, but talk about Abdul. Can you strike from anywhere on the pitch?
No, he can cross. No, he can cross from anywhere on the pitch. Mm-hmm. He can make any long pass from anywhere on the pitch. Mm-hmm. He's one of the best crossers and one of the best long range passes in the league.
So you can't be doing that from centre back.
You cannot hit the ball from centre back.
He's not going to go. He's not going to be crossing balls from centre backs. He's not going to be in the.
No. I'm not saying cross to the box. You can always cross. You can always make a pass. Okay, that's the best. As a centre half, if you can hit, long passes.
Yeah. I don't see it.
Let's talk UCL. Big match Tuesday and Wednesday. Liverpool, Madrid, Manchester City, RB Leipzig. So let's talk UCL. So Mr. Chris, unmute your mic. Let's break. Brother, are you confident or is game over for you, brother?
It's over, man. It's over. There's nothing to discuss. It's over.
It's over?
Yeah, it's over, man.
It's Liverpool, so it's used to see chances, so you can't just say so.
What about Salah's revenge?
Bro, he had it in the first 20 minutes, and then everyone else sabotaged. It's over, man. Like, if this was Anfield, it would be different, but even then, Liverpool has an inferiority complex against Real Madrid. Like, it's just that simple, So
you don't think there's chance for you guys?
Of course, like, it's football. There's if we play to our best ability and Real Madrid is terrible, there's a chance, but it's like a 1% chance. And I don't believe in it. It's over, man. It's done.
So what's the score prediction for the Wednesday match?
I hope we can limit the damage,
Mm-hmm.
So if we can win like 2-1 or 3-2 or 1-0, it'll be okay, man. Because I don't see us beating these guys by 4 goals. I don't see it.
So you're giving 3-2 or 2-1 or 2-0?
I'm gonna say we lose 2-1.
2-1. Wow. Nana, Liverpool, Madrid. Oh, is Enke here? Enke left.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh. Kenny, what's your take? Liverpool, Madrid.
Yo, wait, what's this win probability? This is weird. Well, anyways, Liverpool, Madrid. Yes, to 3-goal difference. Like, nah, I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Obviously, I think that Liverpool can score, yes, but I don't see them keeping Real Madrid. Like, Real Madrid are gonna score. Like, and for me, Liverpool are gonna have to, or like Alisson is gonna have to have the game of his life, and Van Dijk, like some of these defenders, they're gonna have to have the game of their lives, and I don't see it happening. So yeah, I think Real Madrid will go through. I think it might be a draw. I think maybe a 1-1 or like a 2-2, and Liverpool will go through.
Eddie, Madrid, Liverpool.
Tie is done. Liverpool might as well just play the youth team or forfeit the game, man.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I don't see them coming back. So the score can be whatever. They could win. Madrid could win. Madrid are through, man. Who did Madrid have on the weekend?
FC Barcelona.
Next weekend.
No. Yeah, Barcelona.
They are Barcelona.
They are Barcelona.
A Clásico.
Yeah, I see them resting players for that, man. So I'll say 2-1 Liverpool or 2-2.
Abdul, Madrid, Liverpool. Madrid, Liverpool, Abdul.
Oh, Madrid, Liverpool.
Score prediction.
It's 2-0.
To Madrid or to Liverpool?
Liverpool is buried, man. Honestly.
Damn.
I've got some friends in Nigeria who are Liverpool fans. They are all going really like mad, man. I tell you, if the new club's address, they'll be paying him a visit. I don't know what that guy's thinking, man. They're all going crazy. After 7-0 win, they can't understand like what's going on.
Oluwa, Liverpool, Madrid. Mr. Oluwa, are you there? Blue Eyes, Liverpool, Madrid.
This one is excuse me. This one is a very interesting one for me.
I know why.
It's a very it's a very interesting one for me. And if I were to write a plot for this game, Henderson has to play this game. He has to start because I think the only chance Liverpool has here is they got to muddy the waters to solicit for some kind of red card against Real Madrid. There has to be something nasty that happens in this game where Real Madrid falls to 10 men. Something like that. But I think, like everyone is saying, I think Real Madrid is going to read them a bedtime story tomorrow. So 3-0.
3-0?
Yeah, 3-0 Real, man.
Wow.
Guled, welcome back, brother. Your prediction for the Liverpool Madrid match.
I see a lot of goals in this game.
So,
yeah, I would say 2-2.
So that's not bad. Oluwa, are you there? I think Oluwa is still muted. So for me, just because it's in Bernabeu, and when it comes to Bernabeu, Madrid is very mad when it comes to Bernabeu, especially the UCL match. So it seems I can put my money on when it comes to Bernabeu in terms of UCL is Madrid because they will surely turn up, and it's a UCL match, and they are the defending champion. It's tough, but stop, Chimere, stop. 4-2 to Chimere, 4-2. You have to analyze it. 4-2 to Liverpool or to Madrid. So I'm gonna go 2-0 Madrid for me. 2-0 Madrid. For me, 2-0 Madrid. 4-2 Madrid. Are you kidding? So you're gonna be saying, so 9. Excuse me.
9-4.
Lord have mercy. Stop this. Chimere, stop.
I mean, it's not that bad. It's not. I've seen worse.
If this actually happened, child.
No, but again, I'll say it again. There's a 1% chance Liverpool can come back, but I don't believe in it at all. We're probably gonna get cooked. But if we can limit the damage limitations, I'll be content.
Damn. 4-2. Yeah. You are sick, man, Chimere. 4-2. That's ash. 4-2. Child. Madrid, Liverpool, 4-2. Hey, Chineke. That's what. That's too much. Man. That's too much. 4-2. That's too much. I know they won. They won five stuff in it. That's too much. 5-2. That's like 9-4. Chimere, relax now. Relax. I know Liverpool doesn't have anything to play for, but that's ash. But it's okay. I can understand that. It's okay. So, Oluwa, are you there now? Because you haven't given your prediction yet. I think Oluwa have joined Abdul, cooking and doing some stuff online. So, another one for Tuesday, guys, is RB Leipzig, Manchester City. What are you guys saying?
Can I start?
Right.
Yo, man, I actually think RB Leipzig might walk away smelling like flowers in this tie. I really do. I have a funny feeling they're gonna find a way because I don't know what it is. There's something missing. There's a hole in the bucket. There Liza with Man City. Something is missing. I don't know what it is, man. And Leipzig might just exploit that vulnerability. So I see 2-0 Leipzig. 2-0.
2-0 Leipzig. Wow. Chimere said 3-1 City. Okay. 3-1 City. Man City versus Leipzig. Chai. So 3-1 Man City. Okay. All right. Eddie. Man City. Leipzig.
2-1 Leipzig.
Chai.
Exactly. That kind of thing, Eddie. That kind of thing.
Because if Man City out, Arsenal is in trouble because Man City go all out in the Premier League. You know that. They will beat.
That's what I want.
Anyways. Oh my God, guys, Blue Eyes, you that you like the Premier League very well. If Man City get out of that UCL, Arsenal is in zip. They'll. Oh my God. You know when you're pissed off, you can kill anybody. That's what Man City is gonna do to every team in that EPL. They'll beat anybody beatable. Anybody beatable.
That's the thing though. If they win the league, we don't care. Because their aim has been to win the Champions League anyways.
Thank you.
So what is the league? What does the league win do for us? Take it.
It do something for me. I don't want Arsenal to win the league. It do something for me. It does. It does.
Yeah, Arsenal, man.
Kenny, give me your take on the Man City Leipzig. Oh, Kenny, yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
Man City Leipzig.
Man City Leipzig. 4-1 City.
Charlie. 4-1 City. Okay. 4-1. Abdul, what are you going with?
Yeah, they're gonna fry Leipzig, man. 3-0.
Okay. Leipzig. So 3-0. Okay. Simovena Nkunku. Okay. Go leg. How are you going for, brother?
I think there's going to be a tight game. The first leg, I predicted it to be 1-1. So
1-1, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to go for 1-0 Man City.
1-0 Man City. Okay. Stuff, man. For me, I was the first leg. I wasn't impressed with what I saw with Man City because the first half they dominated, they didn't score. The second half, they dominated, they scored one goal, and the second half they collapsed. And I've been saying it to Man City. I even told Carl, the person that will lose Man City either the Premier League or the Champions League is Pep Guardiola. It is overthinking, overanalyzing stuff.
Abdullah no like Pep.
Relax. It's been long, but plus I don't want to go too much and that. Just relax. I don't want to talk too much. The person that will lose,
you don't take
blue eyes. It's been long, but actually I've been very calm with Pep recently. I've been very calm with him, maybe because of Carl. I'm most like Patrick and everything, but I've been very, very calm.
Because Arsenal is about to win the league.
So I've been very calm with them, but Pep might annoy me. Blue eyes. If you start doing this rubbish, he does stuff. It might annoy me. So I've been very calm with them. So I'm gonna just trust them to go through. I'm gonna say 1-1 90 minutes. Man City to win extra time.
I have for the panel. If Man City messes around and gets knocked out tomorrow, is that the end of
Lord.
Pep? Is Pep's story done with English football?
It is for me. It is for me. That's a failure. That's a failure. No, Blas, that is a failure. That's a failure for me.
Interesting.
Because how many? It's been 7 years now. This is his 8 seasons. I've been saying
he will never be done, oh guys, man. He will never be done. This guy.
Blue Eyes, he's been here for like
This
8
Pep guy, man.
8 seasons.
You know, in the second half, of guys, in that game, he changed the formation to 3-2-4-1. First half, he played 4-2-3-1. They controlled the whole game. I think they had like 70% possession. And then second half, he changed to 3-2-4-1. And then Leipzig just start coming out.
So that's what I'm saying, Blue Eyes. 1-1, Man City to win extra time. That's my prediction for that. City to win extra time.
Yeah. What's the score right now?
1-1.
1-1.
Serious?
I swear.
Yo, Leipzig go win this thing, man.
I know, guys. If you see the highlights, if you see the second half, Man City were on the ropes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I only saw I saw the highlights. I didn't watch the game.
Yeah,
Wow.
they were on the ropes. Second half, because he pushed Kyle Walker up, so all that side was open for Nkunku.
Like because I know you love EPL a lot. That's what I'm saying, Blue Eyes. If Man City go out of the UCL, Arsenal is in trouble because Pep will be mad. The players will be mad. Now they know the only chance they have is all out in the Premier League, and you're gonna be seeing them beating teams 5-0, 6-0, 6-1, 6-5, 7-1. That's Man City because Pep is gonna tell them our trophy in the UCL, we're out. The only trophy we can win is Premier League. It will tell this player, I don't care about Arsenal. As long as you can win matches for me to dismantle anybody beatable, they'll beat him. Man City have done it before. I told Carl before that if Man City knocked out, Carl said if Man City get knocked out in the EPL, he might go back for Arsenal in the Premier League because Pep will be angry. City players will be hangry. Now Arsenal will be on the road because they'll be in trouble. Man City will not win 1-0. They'll be winning for 5-0, 6-0, 6-1, 4-1, 4-0 to any team. They don't care. Man City is not in Gear 1. They're not even Gear 9. They play like Gear 3. You see Man City playing in Gear 1, 5-0. They will kill team by 75 minutes. It's game over. Go man sleep. And that's Man City. That's Man City. They will do it. So that's what I'm putting them to go through. Because if they get knocked out, Lord have mercy. EPL is in trouble, especially Arsenal. They're following Arsenal. They're in trouble. Oh, Lord have mercy. Arsenal should not put Man City to get knocked out. Because if you put the game knocked out for them, you are expecting the worst. So you are expecting the worst, man.
Yeah, but when was the last time? When was the last time that Man City was the hunter at this time of the season instead of the hunted?
Against Liverpool, when Liverpool was chasing them, I think it's 18, 19 or 17, 18, when Liverpool was chasing them. Yep.
When they chased if a leading team and ended up beating them to win the league. When was it? Did they ever do that?
Liverpool were 15. Liverpool were 15 points. That was 18, I think 18, 19 or 17. 18. Liverpool were 15 points. So they chased all these 15 points. They won the league by 1 point.
Okay.
They won the league by 1 point. So they were chasing. Liverpool were above them, and they chased them. They beat them and that day and that season, they lost the UCL match. That season, they were knocked out of the UCL that year, and they go all out. That year they beat anybody beatable 5-1, 4-1, 4-0, 5-2. I'm like, what kind of jazz is Man City playing? What the heck is going on with Man City? Oh, it was 7 points. Okay, Liverpool was 7 points, not 15 points. Okay, I get you.
That's still a lot. So almost the same range with what Arsenal is now, 5 points.
5 points, yeah. So Man City knows how to do this stuff a lot. They know how to do this stuff. They know. So that's why people doesn't put for them to, because like if they get knocked out of the UCL, I'm gonna be laughing. I won't even criticize Pep. I'll be laughing because I know what's gonna happen in the EPL. I know the next thing they'll face is 7-0 or 5-0 or 6. Just keep. You see Man City ranking up the goal difference. Like, oh my God, this is bad. I don't want this to happen. So Arsenal should be very, very careful. I know what player they want to play. Do you want them? Are you praying for them to qualify to the quarterfinal so they'll be able to rest more player, or you want them to get knocked out? So because if they get knocked out, you are in trouble, Arsenal, because they are following you at your back. Yep. You have to know what prayer point that you want. That's what what prayer point do they want? Okay, how you doing, sir?
Hey, hailings on Sunday. About this hour we then change, man. The thing down me, man. Down.
Not true, man.
It's 6 hours now. Even
everybody they sleep anyhow for church.
Guys, I even affected my YouTube stream because
not true,
when I started early and people could not know when I was.
You know what sucks about it? You know what sucks about it, Amy, is the fact that all your systems automatically switch to the new time. When you in those days when you manually do it, at least you set your mind up that this is what's going on. But now, so right now, what time is it? Not true. No, minus
yeah,
one.
that's
Plus one. Yeah, minus
it's
one.
plus one. Spring forward now, spring forward. So, but I heard all you guys were saying, man. I want to say something about Kai Havertz, man. But Kai Havertz, they play ball. I know he has not started in Chelsea. Sorry for taking you guys back, but I agree with Blue Eyes, man. I agree with Blue. See, he has not lit up the Premier League.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
He has not lit up the Premier League, but I heard everybody's input. You have to give it to the 23-year-old guy, man. This guy, there's still a lot of room for him to get to his peak. By the time he's 27, by the time Havertz is 27, or more, there'll be very few players as good as him in that forward line because he can play everywhere. He just needs a good striker. If Havertz has a good striker that can combine, a good striker that can play with a shadow striker, not just a Lukaku kind of striker, because Lukaku likes to play by himself, right? Although he plays with Martinez, but Lukaku is more of a counter-attacking striker. I'm talking about a striker that is used to possession football. They press together, win the ball together, combine together, create, and they can either of them can score, or they use their wingers. I really, really don't think Chelsea is not selling him. I think someone actually wasn't Nana that said Chelsea is not selling him.
It's part of the
He's not going anywhere. Like I'm sure by this time next year they'll extend his contract by another 3 years. I'm very sure.
They have to.
Because let me know, like I agree with Blue Eyes. I think we should build the team around Kai Havertz. I think he should be that focal point. I'm not saying focal point where we have to lump the ball up to him like a Peter Crouch. No, he's not a Peter Crouch. But what I think what Blue Eyes is saying is that player where he can actually kickstart the attack, combine. You know one thing about Kai Havertz, what he does? He pulls defenders out of position. Do you know that is a skill by itself? If you look at what he does, the center backs don't know where he is or where he has gone. Before you know it, he appears. And when he appears, he does something. And that in Blue I said is true. He looks up. That is not an easy skill. When a player in the forward line can look up, the game kind of pauses when you look up. The game pauses and then he knows how to pick that. He still has the ability to pick that pass. Havertz is very, very good, man. I'm really impressed. Where's Guled? Guled was one of the people saying that they should sell him that they say he was a beetle or
Timber.
But also one thing I think Havertz reminds me of he's more. I see Berbatov in him. I also see a Pablo Aimar in him. There's this Pablo Aimar instinct in that guy.
Yes, that's very true.
I see a Pablo Aimar in that guy. I'm an old school football analyst, so I've seen different kinds of football, but I see a Pablo Aimar in him.
Emi, with all due respect, he can't even lick his boots, like you said.
Listen, this is all potential.
Are you going to say he should win the Ballon
d'Or? Yeah, but guys, the potential is in 3-4 years. Now we're going to wait for 3 years.
Remember, we're not analyzing Kai Havertz now. We're analyzing his uptick over time, right?
So we wait, Abi. So it's an investment for 4 years now.
No, it's not an investment. What are you talking about?
But you already see, Guled, You're already seeing that already now. 2 years ago, he won the Champions League for Chelsea. How many 21 year? Wait, hold on. How many 21-year-olds have scored in the Champions League final in this century?
Not only one goal.
Abdullah, move on, man.
One goal, no, not one goal, I mean, man.
It's not one goal. I'm talking about last season. Last season, he scored in 7 straight games last season.
That's fine, but that's at the end of the season.
Was he 8? Was he no? It wasn't at the end. It was from just before we got sanctioned through almost to April, right?
Yeah, it's the second part of the season, right?
Yeah, the second part of the season, correct. Yeah.
Every season, this is the problem. Every season, at the beginning of the season, he's nowhere to be seen. So after January, that's when he starts picking up form.
Yeah.
So we have to suffer every beginning of the season, and just play on projection.
That's okay. It's okay, man. Like it's funny when Kai Havertz plays, he's playing.
It's quite funny. Like when people want to project you in good light, then they use every argument possible, every point possible. So it's now okay to say Kai Havertz scored in a UCL final, but it's not okay to say Enzo played in a World Cup final as a DM.
Nobody. I've never said anything about Enzo. I'm sure you're not talking about Michel.
I never use general now. I never use. Let me tell you something.
I'm just saying general. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah,
but the
can
point
you
I'm
hear
trying to say is, we can hear you now, Blue Eyes. But 2 seconds, please, Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes, 2 seconds. So what I'm trying to say is, okay. To me, nobody has sold Kai Havertz like the way I've sold him. I started like talking about him, praising him before we actually signed him. Then I didn't even know Abdullah's stream. Okay. So even then, people used to abuse me because I used to compare him to Haaland. I used to say he's 70% of Haaland to tell you how much I rate him.
Wow.
Okay. But then he has spent he's been for 3 seasons now at Chelsea, and he's only 23, which is unbelievable. I mean, if you have to consider the contributions he's made so far till now. Don't forget, the guy almost died in the 4th season out of COVID. He had chronic COVID where he couldn't breathe and all this kind of stuff. So we have to give him credit. But there's a bit of overhype between yesterday and today. Let's not mince about it. But the thing is, leave all this when he's 27. Next season, when he becomes 24, we're going to start judging him harshly. We're not going to buy a player, wait till he's 27, and only have him for like 4 seasons. After we've groomed him, developed him for like 7, 8 seasons. What are you guys talking about, man? We're going to start judging him when he turns 24. He's had enough experience.
I don't think you understand what is going on here. Here we are in an age where we're dealing with a new coach that has been given. I'm hoping he's been given the keys to the car. He's been given the keys to run a program at Chelsea. You understand? So now this is the dawn of a new beginning. Meanwhile, it looks like he has picked up Kai Havertz as a project for himself. You can tell. So what I'm advocating for is, if that's the case, put the pressure on this boy. Let's see if he can take the mantle. Build this thing around him. Make him feel that way. And like I said to Kasim yesterday, even when Kai Havertz was about to take that second penalty, you can tell the entire team just walked out. They trusted the guy. That alone is optics. That's enough for me to know that this guy is building a kind of leadership status for himself in this club.
Blue Eyes, that's perfectly fine. We need that contract signed, though. We need that contract signed if that's the case.
Which contract?
His contract is expiring, what, in 2 years?
In 2 years, in 2025, yeah.
I don't care.
What do you mean you don't care? What do you mean you don't care?
No, they're going to give him the contract that he wants.
They're going to give him a new one.
They're going to give him a new one. What are you talking about? They're going to give him a new contract.
He needs to sign it first before I'm giving him the keys now.
I said, Nana, they will give him. We'll
get the contract. No, the keys I'm talking about. The keys I'm talking about. No, Nana. The keys I'm talking about are keys for Graham Potter. I'm not talking about Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz is already in motion. It's where that motion is going to end. Nobody's saying Kai Havertz is a finished product. Don't get too excited. Nobody's talking about Kai Havertz Champions League goal. Okay? Nobody's talking about Mason Mount making that pass in Champions League final. No. We're just talking about body of work thus far and the signs that Kai Havertz is showing that we haven't seen in a while.
100%.
So I don't know. I don't care what the people. I think what it is, right, is there's this bias, especially these UK fans. There's this bias with Kai Havertz because Kai Havertz is not scoring like Drogba.
He's not scoring finesse.
No, it's not. It's not bias, guys.
It's a bias.
It's the fact. No, I'll tell you my reasoning.
Why don't you want to look at his body of work? Why?
No, I've looked at it. Of course, I'm a Chelsea fan, but I'll tell you my reasoning, guys. You know, in games when we know it's 50-50, and it comes down to maybe 2 chances or 3 chances in the whole game for both teams. If those 2 chances fall for Kai, I have 60 to 70% probability from what I have seen from him so far that he might miss those. That's the issue I have with him. I know that he plays football. I can see his footballing IQ, his footballing ability. I can see the way he reads the game and everything. But what I mean is, all the goals that he likes to score, like that chance against Leeds, for example, he could have killed the game in the first half. But he always decides to chip. He likes to chip. There is chances where you're supposed to kill it because you know your team is on the ropes. And if I project my team, as you said, if Potter has the keys, and in 2-3 years we are hoping to fight for the league and actually push for the title race, then I need a dependable striker. If Potter is going to keep playing him as a spearhead.
No, Kai is not a striker. Like, calm down. He's not a striker. Calm down, man. What are you talking about, bro?
No, but he plays him as a spearhead most of the time.
Listen.
No, but Gullet, this is what we're talking about, right? He's not a striker. He's not.
No, I know he's not. But from Potter's options, he benched the only 2 sole strikers he had in the club.
And that's on Potter, not on Havertz, right?
No. Let me say something.
I understand.
Listen, it's not only on Potter. It's actually on somebody. Please mute, man. Nah.
I think go ahead.
Okay. Listen, that's on Aubameyang. Aubameyang should be looking himself in the mirror and asking how come Kai Havertz, who is not a striker, is benching him. That's the truth. And the reason why you're seeing Kai Havertz play as a striker is because we are making do with. We don't have a striker, and Kai Havertz is the only option. Maybe the only option who can provide goal-scoring chances. Since we don't have a lethal striker at the moment, who would you rather use in a false 9 position, ladies and gentlemen? Who?
What about Fofana? Did Fofana get a chance?
Nah, not yet. Fofana is still cooking. Young. He's still on the barbecue. Still cooking.
He's too raw for me.
Oh. We're talking about. Man, look at. Can you see how ice cold Kai Havertz is? One of the most. I don't know if there's a word like ice coldest, or a phrase like ice cold. That guy, and the ice runs. That's what Ulua was saying.
I cannot confirm nor deny because you're gonna copyright that one as well.
Ice. Listen, ice. The ice running through that man's veins. The ice running through that man's veins. I need it in my club. And anybody who is doubting that, I don't know what else you need.
Okay, guys, let me ask you a question. In that false line position, who would you play, Kai or Felix?
Felix for me.
Kai.
You know why?
No, I'm asking that question for a reason. I'll tell you.
I'll answer the question. I'll play Felix. You know why? Because if you put Felix in a false 9 position, basically what you're saying to Felix is, bro, you need end product. Give me end product. You're doing everything right. It's time for you to score. Yeah. So because of where we're at right now, I would give that to Felix and leave Kai to be a free guy. I'll leave Kai to be the nomad. Kai is a nomadic footballer. He roams the place. He can even play. I bet you that guy can play center half.
He has the footballing IQ and the physicality for that.
My goodness.
The only issue I had with him, guys, is just his finishing. Fair enough, score the beautiful goals, but when you're 2 goals ahead and your team is not under pressure, but when your team is under pressure, and you know, like that Leeds game was a must-win for us, because we were all stressing. And a chance like that falls for you. Finish it. Don't
my
cheat.
thing, Gullet, is, and I spoke to Blue Eyes about this last season. So he's making it seem like no. I said, what does this guy? This is last season, not this year. Last season, I said, what does this guy do? What does this guy do on a pitch?
He's a jack of all trades.
Like, no one could answer this year. Even without the goals, and Blue Eyes can attest to this. He said he's our most important player. I didn't want to give him the crown, but without the goals, I'm visually seeing what this guy has been a net positive to the team. He's actually been a positive to the team. But
thank you.
Regardless of goals, so I get the least chance. I get that he missed, but the past,
you know what?
The past 2 months. Come on,
Nana, you know what? Can you guys hear me? I know I have a bad signal, so tell me if I'm.
We can hear you.
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you. Sorry, I can hear you. Yeah.
You know, we're talking about Kai Havertz and what were we talking about again? Kai Havertz and his goals, right? Listen,
he's
this is what I wanted to say. Yeah, this is what I wanted to say. You see those chances that he misses, the one that makes me hit my head on the wall anytime I watch him. You know why I respect him for that? It's because he will do it again, even though he misses it. He will do the same thing again. So what it says to me, just like this goal he scored yesterday. How many times has he tried to chip a goalie in the past 3 games?
A lot of time. He's been doing it for very long. Since Bayer Leverkusen, he's been doing that since Leverkusen.
Right? Because my footballing brain kicks in when if you do it 4, 5, 6, 7 times, I say, okay, so this is a madness. This is a useful madness that we're seeing here. You understand? It's useful. A lot of people, they'll do it once because they missed it, they won't do it again. They say, I don't want to upset the coach. I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want to upset fans. I'm just going to wait for the cleanest chance. But Kai Havertz puts his head on the line. Every time he gets that chance, he'll take it the same way again because that's all he got.
And also,
guys, in training, he can finish. This guy's got a short power.
Is it because of what you saw? No. Listen, Guled, don't sound. This is what they show you on camera.
No. Like I'm talking about shooting drills.
Yeah, but
the guy's actually shooting. Like his finishing is world class. Remember that goal for Germany that he scored against England?
Yeah, but
like the guy. Look at the goal he was
denied the other day. Look at the goal he got denied one of a Waldy.
Yeah. He has it. No, guys, he has it in him. You see, we know he has high IQ. Fair enough. You have score the first goal, guys, like you said, sometimes it makes you hit your head on the wall. Score your first goal, fine. Make your second one a worldie, no problem. Know that you are the guy that the team is depending on up front because they don't have a sole striker.
Put it this way. This is the best way you want to understand Kai Havertz. Maybe this will help you guys. For Kai Havertz to get, and I know it's going to sound very. Probably the numbers probably won't make sense, but for Kai Havertz to put together a, let's say, 12 EPL goal season, he needs.
It'll take time.
No. You're not getting it. He needs at least 30 chances in front of the net to get 12 goals. See, people forget
every season, guys.
No, hold on. People forget that to score, you have to put yourself in a scoring chance.
Yeah,
true.
It's not big. You can't just score by sleeping in your bed at home. No. And this is the reason. I think I said this to Abdullah a couple streams ago. For me, right now, because we're lacking in goals, I wish our offside numbers will increase. You understand? So this thing about Kai Havertz is he's putting himself in chances to score, but he's not lethal. He's not lethal like we want.
Yeah, but he can be, guys, because he knows how to place the ball. You remember how Henry used to finish for Arsenal?
So what are you saying?
He has it in him, but he chooses to chip. I said. I didn't say that he doesn't have it in him.
No, it's not that he chooses to chip. That's the way he plays. Calm down. Don't make him be what he's not.
The problem with Kai Havertz.
Don't make him be what he wants. That's why I love. That's the only thing I like about Potter. Potter is beginning to understand that. Okay, this guy is a guy that is a ballerina. You don't go put him in a breakdance competition. He's a ballerina. He's a ballerina. You don't go put him to go and start dancing breakdance. No. So what do I need to do is to take the ballerina in him and move and take him to the stage, not to the dance, not to the
I'm glad, and I think what I noticed after I think when kind of everybody, and as much as I still want him out, but there's some notice I noticed after when Leeds, Dortmund, and them Leicester setting out where Potter has done the same. The 3 matches he's done the same thing with Kai Havertz. He hasn't changed anything. The same position, the same way. He did not change anything.
It seems like you guys are respecting my coach.
Meet on Mike. And what I said is,
you went completely left. You went completely left.
Match, is a troublemaker. I thought you went to bed already.
In the Leicester City match, they put Modric as a number 9. He told Kai, be that roaming player, play behind him, and also support the midfielder. Because for the second half, when Gallagher came in, the midfielder became Enzo, Kovacic, Gallagher. That's 3. And when he came in, what Potter did is that second half against Leicester City was he told Kai, leave Mukala Modric. He has the pace to beat the 2 central back and 5 and 6. You just be that creator. And immediately Felix came out. He already gave that responsibility to Kai, be that roaming. If you remember very well, Kovacic was going front while Kai Havertz was support. He was playing that Kovacic role where if Kovacic go front, Havertz will stay there. He will cover for him to do his job. Look at that goal that Kovacic scored. It was Enzo that passing the ball. So Havertz run and he was to give it to Modric. Modric give it to Kovacic and it was good. Those are the combination I was watching. They did the same thing against Leeds. That was where Gullet was pissed off because for me, he should have squared the play to have Felix and it should have been a tapping. But sometimes Havertz does that. That's the way he plays. You can't judge it in him. That is, you can't expect someone that plays at an athletic player tell him to finesse. He won't do that. It's like you are stressing him.
This is what I'm trying
That's
to.
the way he plays. It's from day one.
Exactly. That's why when I break bread with Chelsea fans, right? I like to, and a lot of them expect Kai Havertz, and it's great. Choma Joseph is laughing. Choma, happy Sunday, my sister. Choma, but yeah, when you talk to Chelsea fans about Kai Havertz, they want Kai Havertz to be Drogba.
Yep.
They want Kai Havertz to be Anelka, which is fair. We are spoiled. I'm one of those fans that is spoiled. But for you to sleep on the entirety of what this guy can do for us is criminal. It's criminal, man. Especially now, I don't know if this is a second half season thing. The way he's playing,
yeah, second half season, yeah.
He done it 3 seasons in a row, guys.
3 seasons in a row. He doesn't Leverkusen to blue.
No, but no. I tell you one thing.
He doesn't show up.
I tell you one thing, though. I tell you one thing. If you compare all his someone needs to mute. If you compare all his second season performances, you can tell you can start to see maturity this season in his game. The way he's calm, the calmness, man. The calmness alone is nasty, man. Can he sustain and maintain? I said this to Casemiro yesterday. Can he sustain and maintain? Remains to be seen. But for what we see right now, for me, he's the leader of this team.
He has a bit of shithousery as well.
I think, yes. I think they should put that captain's band on his arm. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Listen, for me, if he
like, wouldn't that be too much pressure?
Hold on. Let me finish, please. Let me just finish really quick. Let me just finish, please.
Between yesterday and today,
I do let him finish.
Heavy. This is Heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? Mm-hmm. Giving him the captain's band is Choma, giving him the captain's
Choma, please,
band.
you have to come in to cool down Blue Ice, man. The ice is not enough for him today.
Listen.
I think the ice has melted in him.
Listen. No. Listen.
What else do you want? Name me Mbappe.
Don't you have? It's okay, my brother. Abdul, finish up. Let me go after you, my brother.
I'm gassing, man. I just saw Osimhen do a bicycle kick in his last game against Atlanta. I'm gonna go hear him if Osimhen come Premier League.
Like I was saying, for Kai Havertz, right? You need to put the pressure on him to step up. If you put that captain's armband on him and he can't step up, he can go. It's another way of training our players, especially these up and coming guys. Mm-hmm. Put that captain's armband on him, assistant captain, put it on him.
Who's assistant captain now? Kepa.
Good question.
No, because as Picota is the club captain, we don't know who's gonna be. Based on what I'm hearing,
because every time Mateo Kovacic went off, Kepa got the thing.
Based on the report we are hearing, it's gonna be Thiago Silva coming to next season. It's gonna be Silva.
So he's gonna be the captain or the vice captain.
Silva will be the captain. Luis James is gonna be the assistant.
And Mateo is third.
I don't know what's gonna happen. Mateo might guess so. He might guess so.
What's gonna happen?
That's the report we are hearing. Aspi is gone next season, brother.
How do you know?
That's what we are hearing. He's gone.
Aspi signed 2 years, isn't it?
2 years, yeah.
Exactly.
It's gonna be 1 year when the season finishes. 1 year is gonna be 1 year when the season finishes. Barcelona still wants him, so he still wants to go back home.
You people are talking. You people are talking about that. I know the goal is overrated. That is goal. I don't even care about the goal. You know what I like about that goal is the way he slipped on that back four. The way he slipped through. The way he fell through the cracks. Those are the.
Are you talking about the Leicester game, guys?
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah. No. He makes beautiful runs.
Let me just finish.
Yeah.
The way he. Hold on now.
Relax.
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
Who give that pass to him?
Talk, no problem.
Mute your mic. Let's talk. You
guys.
Abdullah, you are doing some pulling already.
Abdul, stop stripping.
Let me have fun, man. Blue Eyes, who gave him that pass?
Like I was saying,
waiting.
Remember,
he was waiting for you yesterday, guys. So
I beg you, because of Enzo. Listen, I've given Enzo his name. Me, I don't care about the goal that Cahavat scored. What I care most about is the way he slipped through the cracks on that defense.
Mm-hmm.
The guy he's cold as ice. I give Enzo the credit for understanding that the guy was going to slip, because you know what I like about the pass. I don't hate. If you play well, I go heal you. You know what I like about that Enzo's pass. Since you want to talk about Enzo,
nobody expected it.
No. Enzo beat the offside trap.
Yeah.
These are the things some of the things you have to look for those kind of passes. Nana, you're laughing. Enzo beat the offside trap.
It's the truth.
Yeah, he did.
He's done comfortably. It's not about whether he looped it or whatever. Enzo looked, he saw it, and the pass beat the offside trap. Then Kahava slipped.
It's not easy to be World Cup winner, man.
You know how you know it was very unexpected. Even when they scored the goal self, like you've seen the celebration. People were still 50-50.
No, they thought it was offside.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They thought it was. They were not sure what to do.
No,
the Leicester players.
I was drinking when I was watching the game yesterday with a bunch of guys, man. Oh boy, you see me. If you see the way I was, congratulating the guy. That's why I changed his name to Opanka. That's Opanka football. Opanka. Listen, there was one pass.
He gave to.
Outside that, not that one. That one was fantastic. You know what my favorite pass was? The pass he made it to the left. I think it was Mudryk or Gallagher.
Yeah, Mudryk offside. That's because it was the one. Mudryk. That pass.
Yeah,
I remember. And Mudryk scored that was offside. Yeah.
Which pass?
The one
that Mudryk was offside.
Offside. It was a foot offside. It was foot.
It was Enzo.
It was
Enzo.
Okay. Sorry. I just wanted to check.
Abdul.
No, Opanka played ball yesterday. If you want to buy my if you want to buy my vote because of how critical I am of my number 6, if you do that 3 more games, I'll forget about Jorginho. If you can do that 3 more times, I'll forget about Jorginho. Listen, I'm still hungover on Jorginho's absence. I don't care what anyone says. You can't take me away from that. But yesterday, one thing, like I said before, I think this whole thing about a pivot is about chemistry. It's not about ability, because Kovacic doesn't really have the ability I like, but there's some kind of chemistry between himself and Enzo Fernandez. There's some kind, remember WWF tag team wrestling?
Tag team
wrestling. For some reason, it looks like the two of them work better, because even Enzo's defensive abilities kicked in yesterday.
Yes, and this is where the dilemma is. Even Potter himself said it. He said it's gonna be a big decision for him when N'Golo Kante is coming back next week against Everton, because it will be in the squad. But I was said, I'm gonna have a big decision to make. Who do I drop? Do I drop Kovacic?
No, but N'Golo Kante should no. Abdullah, I hope N'Golo Kante doesn't walk back into the not walk back.
He said he will use him. He doesn't start. He said he will use him.
Good.
He said he will use him.
So
and he said he hope the job doesn't call him for French national team. He said he hoped that.
I tell you one thing: if Enzo puts himself in positions where he needs to run, then he's not going to succeed at Chelsea. Let me just tell you right now. If he puts
not mobile enough, not athletic enough. Sorry, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. If he keeps doing what he's doing, you see the way he played yesterday. Like I said, durable football, up and back, durable football. Pick and choose where you want to attack. You're not running. You're letting the ball run for you. I didn't see Enzo run throughout yesterday. This is what I'm trying to educate people about. He was just passing. He was orchestrating. This is what I'm trying to educate people about. But when he first came, I'm guessing he was running in Portugal. I never watched him in Portugal, so please forgive me. Maybe he was running. He had the lane. Maybe he had the lanes to run in Portugal.
Yeah, because that Luis guy was sitting. He was sitting.
Chance. Yes,
so he had the license to play as an number 8.
That's what we said. We need a certain DM that will allow him to roam around.
He can't even do that in this EPL, man.
He can't run, man. He can't run with the balls. And
that's why I was wondering, Blue Eyes, I was wondering why were Chelsea looking at Caicedo? Because Caicedo runs now.
Exactly.
But it makes sense because Enzo in this Premier League, he doesn't have the athleticism. He can't run.
No, he can't. He can't run. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. If you can't run, that's fine. Let the ball run for you. Let the ball run for you. That's exactly what he's doing. But the reason he's doing it is because of Kova, but I'm still trying to figure out why. What is he leveraging from Kova's presence? And that's my quagmire now. I need to watch that game again.
Blue eyes.
Yeah.
He's playing football with your elder brothers. That's what he's getting from Kova. You know, when we are kids playing football, when you go and play with your elder brothers group,
maybe that's what it is.
You want to show that at their level.
That's true.
Just like when Terry first came into the scene, you know, he had this edge about him that he wanted to bench Mancity, World Cup winner. So you start playing with an edge. You start adding more games to adding more sauce to your game. You raise your game. But anyway, to be honest, banter aside, it wasn't even. I wasn't going to talk about Enzo's pass. What I was trying to highlight was, you see the pass Enzo made for that Kai Havertz goal. You see that's the kind of example that I'm going to when I said Felix doesn't have. He's not productive. He doesn't have end results. Okay. You will expect somebody like Felix. You see, when Felix started making those kind of passes or creating those kind of chances, that's when people will start placing him at the level we expect him to be. So he's a good footballer. When you give him the ball, he does good things, nice things with the ball.
That's not fair.
He's not productive.
That's not fair.
No. I'm giving you an example.
Man, Rihanna fine, I beg. Rihanna fine. Damn.
Oh, today na Oscars, eh?
Oh, more she perform now, man. Damn, boy.
She don't get the letter already.
The time why I like Rihanna, that time when she is. The time why I like Rihanna, that I don't know if anybody know that time when she go hold Claro for hand, man. Child, baddest babe. When she hold Claro for hand.
She don't born her. She has
now he makes she fine pass now. Now he makes she fine pass. Her body don't say.
ASAP Ropi don't try. ASAP Ropi don't give.
And she's pregnant too.
Yes.
Yeah, she's pregnant. Second born.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, she get power. What?
I don't want to talk too much about her, but
Ella,
you know sometimes when you as an American guy, when you marry an African person, you know how it goes. So I don't want to talk above that. Let me cut it there. When you're going from America or other country, but you marry African like Ghana, Senegal,
like a diamond in the sky.
Exactly. So when you hit, your body could change. When I don't want to talk too much. Let me just mute.
Did you guys watch that Beyonce and
Abdullah
Rihanna
takes
film?
you to sex
That Beyonce
education.
and Rihanna film?
Chai.
Sorry? Nana, you asked a very good question. What did you ask?
So I said, have you guys watched that Beyonce and Rihanna film?
I think I watched
Really?
it
On Nollywood.
What?
You guys never watched that film?
No.
What film?
Oh, who's it?
On Nollywood, you said.
Is it on Netflix?
No, it's Nollywood. It's an old Nollywood film. Oh.
Old Nollywood film.
Yeah. You guys haven't watched that film?
No.
Who's in
I
it?
can't believe what I'm hearing talking of watching that film.
Nadia Buhari. You guys haven't watched that film? It's good.
You
Oh, Nadia Buhari.
Oh, boy, Nadia Buhari is a fine babe, man. Fine babe.
Okay.
No, I've never watched that.
I've never watched it, no.
I've never even heard of it.
Oh, she Ghanaian actress. Okay. Not bad. Okay, 40 years of age. Not bad. She's not bad though.
Nah, it's a Nollywood film. I think Jim. I forgot the surname. Jim. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
Jim Mike.
he was in it as
Jim
well.
Mike.
It's a good film. Oh,
Mike. Are you talking about this girl here? No. This girl here, right? This woman.
Yeah. She was in Beyonce and
See, fine
Beyonce
babe.
and Rihanna. Yeah, man, it was a good film.
This is actually more refreshing than talking about Kai Havertz. We couldn't.
It came out from your mouth, oh guys. So.
Nadia Buhari, man.
Blue Eyes, I had a question for you. That Enzo's pass from yesterday. That Enzo's pass from yesterday. Analyze it for me, I beg. That assist.
I was just talking. I was just talking about it right now. The pass was the best way to evade an offside trap that I've seen in a long time.
And also a low block, right?
Yes, thank you. I didn't even think about that.
Because those guys just parked themselves in front of their box, right? And it was a perfect timing because there's a way you pass that ball, the ball will go to the goalkeeper, right?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we can hear it.
He ghosted. That's to be honest, for me personally, that's all on Kai. Because he ghosted. He completely ghosted the whole.
Guys, remember, guys. Emmy and Blue, remember against West Ham United, he passed that same pass of João Felix.
No. This one was different. The one to João Felix was more of a chip. It looked like the Fabregas kind of pass, although Blue Eyes says here in Fabregas, but it was more of a chip, right? This one, he lobbed the ball. Like if you played football, you will understand the audacity to try that kind of pass.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? If you have a telephone number, it's the only time you can make the call.
Here we go again.
Maybe if you have the right digit, you dial the babe, and he had the digit in the sense that Kai Havertz gave him the impetus to put that ball
in that space. Yes, in that space, correct. And remember, the ball was not stationary. He was moving with the ball. That's one part, Blue Eyes, he said that he doesn't have in his game. He's actually getting to unlock that part of him because we all knew that he can't run. He can't run with the ball. Like, he'll lose it, right? But that yesterday, he actually was supposed to pass sideways, right? Normally, I would have expected him to pass a safe pass. But guess what? He looked at Kai. Kai looked at him, and Kai knew where he was going to put it. Those are the kind of things I'm seeing with this new Chelsea. This understanding with this new Chelsea
because
is
Kai
going
and
to.
Potter said the same thing. I mean, you said that because he said there have been the connection between Felix, Kai, and Enzo. They do that a lot in training where they kind of understand the movement of each other. So when Kai moves, he knows, okay, I know when Enzo passed me the ball. Even Felix too. When he moves, okay, I know where this guy passed me the ball. They don't need to overstress too much. It's all about the movement because they know he has that pass, so they know when to move and beat the offside. That was why I was angry with Sterling in the Champions League, where Felix dribbled. I don't know where he dribbled that midfield, and he gave him the pass. And my expectation was the communication has been there. Just beat the offside trap. Do not stay in offside. That was why I was angry.
Yeah, Sterling was lazy. Sterling was lazy against Dortmund. Like three offside traps. caught him, and those that. I think the second one was unexcusable because he was just strolling and he knew that he was going to be the outlet where the ball was going to go to, and he just stayed there and he was offside.
Even to be fair to Kai, he always made this run.
Yes,
because you remember last season when Jorginho found Newcastle against Newcastle. Sorry.
Yeah, that last goal, the last minute goal. Yeah,
he always makes that runs, but our midfield never. It's always sideways pass.
Exactly, and you know something, right? Last season, this is a very true fact. They said no other forward player made more runs behind the opposition backline than Kai Havertz last season.
Yeah, that's not surprising. Yeah.
No other, and in most cases, almost 75% of the time, he never got the ball. He just kept. So now that we have, I'm not saying that we have a perfect midfield because I think there's still work to be done. But we now have intelligent players that are playing with him, like that understand him, and he understands them too. It's not like the other players didn't understand him, but it's just that they are now getting that chemistry between Enzo, Felix, and himself, and they are able to find each other and know where and how to receive the ball, and to do damage against low blocks. I won't be surprised. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, Chelsea go on a run," and I'm not saying this because I'll give Potter his flowers. He's trying, but he now has those players on. Yes, the shackles of those players have left them, and they want to now go and express themselves on the field. And they have that quality. Watch out for Chelsea. I'm not saying that Chelsea is going to go unbeaten in the rest of the season, but I think we'll win more games than what they call it. We'll win more games than we've actually dropped points in the last 4 months, right? I think in the next 2 months, Chelsea will pick up more points than they picked up in the last 3-4 months. I think so.
That's what I was saying to Abdullah yesterday. I said I observe a more happier group. I don't know what happened, but it seemed to be a more happier group. Maybe it's the win.
Could he be the mentality coach?
No, stop.
Come on, someone is being hired to increase their mentality. This is second month of working. You think the guy's work is not coming out?
Emmy, Blue Eyes, Abdul, Guled, Olua, Kai Havertz. Blue Eyes had the audacity to say Kai Havertz is showing maturity in his game. You don't think that's coincidental to the fact that my coach is now coaching? My coach has now got time to relax and sit down and start coaching. You don't think that's
But you know what it is? No. I think somebody needs to mute, man.
Nobody needs to mute.
I just think that he's taking Kai Havertz under his wing. This is what I'm seeing optically. I'm not there, but from what I'm observing, I think he's taking Kai Havertz under his wing. I think Kai Havertz is his project. I think he wants Kai Havertz to flourish as a floater. I was saying this to Kasim yesterday. I liken Kai Havertz to Muhammad Ali. Kai Havertz is Muhammad Ali. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. And Drogba is like, and hold on. Drogba is like Tyson. Bang, bang, one blow and you're down. One blow, 7 apples. Kai Havertz is the floater, and it's how you can get. But it depends on how you can get the best out of him as a floater.
Wait, it's early. It's very early days, but I'm just saying, come the end of the season, I think Emery will have a lot of things to apologize for with regards to my coach, man. I think I'm just gonna leave it there. But
Nana, it's not on Porter. Okay, go ahead.
You know what's funny, right? Enki is the same guy who said yesterday, and I was hearing it in the early stream. He said, this shit coach is still here. So I'm happy with the win, and it's a win, but I'm not going to say anything because the coach is still shit. And now the same guy is tripping for Potter again. What's going on, Enki, man?
Don't mind,
Hey, man, I was just trying to like blend in with the crowd, man. I follow the crowd sometimes, so I was just trying to blend in with the crowd. But hey, listen, it's a good win, on to
I
the
will
next
take your
game.
word. I will take your word with a grain of salt.
Yeah, it's a good win, Guled. You are
Let me
happy.
give me a
smiled
quick
yesterday.
take on the UCL. Give me a quick take on Madrid, Liverpool, and then Leipzig, Mancity.
Oh, the Madrid Liverpool, the tie is over. The tie is over. Although we're going to Bernabeu, right? They're going to play in the Bernabeu. The second leg is 5-2 to Madrid. If Liverpool is not that good, man. I watched them against Bournemouth, man. Madrid will beat them. Max, they'll get to the draw in that match. I think that tie is over.
So
It's not the same Liverpool. It's not the same Liverpool that had Mane and Prime Firmino and Salah. Where I would say, you know what, man, they will score 2 or 3 goals and they will take this game to the wire. This current Liverpool is spineless, man. They make a lot of mistakes at the back. They don't have a midfield that can match Madrid's midfield, because their midfield is back too. Madrid, I think Modric is back, Tchouaméni is back, Valverde is there too. So yeah, I think my prediction: Madrid will win 2-1. Liverpool will score first. I think Liverpool will score first.
What of how big Leipzig, Man City?
That not game. That
match. That match is tied on 1-1, right?
Yeah, 1-1. Yeah.
That game can go to I think that's the game that might go to extra time in this round of 16.
I predicted 1-1, 90 minutes extra time.
Oh, Chema, you're saying Liverpool will come back and beat Madrid in the shrine of the Champions League. The Bernabeu is where the shrine of this competition stays, right? You can't beat a native man in his shrine. He will drag you. Hey, you cannot. You cannot beat a native man in his shrine. It's not possible.
Correct proverb.
No, you can't now. How you go come the native man shrine come beat him? Impossible. No. Let's keep it that way. I think the Leipzig Mancity game. Where are they playing that game? Is it in Germany or in Manchester?
It's in Manchester.
Oh, Manchester won their league, so they're playing second leg in their house. This current Manchester City struggled yesterday. They struggled though. They needed a penalty, right?
Yeah.
They needed a penalty. Leipzig will have more of their players informed though. Like Nkunku will be back because Nkunku didn't play the first leg, right?
He only came on. He came on.
He came on. He's injured again.
Yeah, he's out for 2 weeks.
Man, are we buying injury players in Chelsea? Jesus.
Who's injured now?
Nkunku. I thought Nkunku would play this match.
The coach blamed himself that he should have not used him too much. That he just came up from injury. So he said he blamed himself, and he said he apologized to the fans because the fans were having.
You don't want to apologize for my guy, though. Jesus Christ, man.
So they said he apologized to the fans and the sporting director because they were accusing him that he just came up from injury. Why do you play close to that amount? And he said he apologized.
Are you sure, Abdullah? Are you
sure?
Marco,
yeah, could check the comment. That was what he said in the post.
Yeah, are you sure he's injured? Oh man, that's sad. I thought he'll play because everything was pointing to Nkunku will play the second leg.
Yeah, but Emmy, think about it. They sold him already, so we are the ones who are gonna pay for it.
They said,
you know what? Maybe he's not injured. Maybe they're trying to protect him till he comes to.
Because I haven't heard anything about this.
Neither did I.
Let me check.
Abdullah, I remember the coach saying that he shouldn't have played him, but I don't think he was injured.
He was injured. He said he's out for 2 weeks. Let me check just to be sure.
Talking about injury, what the hell happened to Luis Diaz, man?
He's coming back now.
If that guy played in that Real Madrid first leg, man.
He's coming. I think he returned to training this week because that Arsenal game. He's been out since the Arsenal game. So
yeah, that's a long time, man.
Yeah, it's a very long time.
Isn't he competing for office space with Nunes?
Yeah, he is. He has to get that shirt.
Yeah, I think I saw something on the Athletic. I think they said
he's out. He has an MSC injury and he will miss out. He won't play the Man City match.
I think there's something on the Athletic. Yeah, I think I saw it. It's on the Athletic. Ah man, it's a big loss for them. But he played the first leg without him though. Well, he's a big loss because he would have guaranteed. He's a difference maker.
He's the top scorer in the Bundesliga with 19 goals. So,
oh, for real? Currently?
Yeah, Nkunku is a
wow.
scorer.
Boy, he's a serious player. Wow.
no, Nkunku they play ball. As in, he's the difference maker for them because he's the one that carries the goal and he's the creative part of their play and also the goal scoring.
Was he supposed to play for France without the injuries?
Yeah. He was supposed to. He also missed the World Cup, right? Yeah. If he was there, you wouldn't see. If he was there, this guy Thuram wouldn't have gone. That's Lilian Thuram's turn. Yeah, Lilian Thuram was called on after Nkunku limped out of training and for the World Cup.
Yeah, he got injured in training.
Oh, okay, bro.
Yeah.
This guy, what's his name? Nicolas Fulkrug. He played for Werder Bremen, 14 goals. So Vincenzo Grifo, he played for Albi Freiburg, 12 goals. Christopher Nkunku followed. So it's Nkunku. Just 2 goals.
18 games played.
18 goals. Because if he wasn't injured, he was already the top scorer before the injury. So he's injured now. So.
Yeah, that's quite unfortunate.
His performances, even in the Champions League, have been really impressive.
I think he qualified. Yeah, I think he helped this Leipzig team to qualify from that group.
It's got an hat-trick against Madrid in the group stage.
It's got an hat-trick against Madrid in the group stage.
My only problem is Timo Werner was scoring goals for Leipzig.
Yeah.
No. Nkunku is from Zaire. Nkunku is from Zaire. He's from the old Congo. The Congo Kinshasa. He's a brother. He's not Timo Werner. No. He's a brother. I know Nkunku is going to shine for Chelsea because Chelsea has the ingredients.
Demand them. Okay. It's from the Mandem.
Yeah.
Nkunku is from the Mandem, right? Okay.
No. Nkunku is a brother, man. I really rate him because I'm watching from PSG.
He's part of the Mandem.
Nkunku's part of the Mandem. Have you seen him? Nkunku's fully part of the Mandem. Don't worry.
He's part of the Mandem.
What? He's from London?
No. He's from Paris.
He behaves like he is, though. Okay. He behaves like he is, man. Nkunku.
He's a proper Ningala man. Proper.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Oh yeah. 100%, too. 100%. He's from Zaire. That's people from that area. They're very solid. They're very strong.
Who's your favorite Congolese player of all time? I tell you mine. Lomano Troswa Loa.
Lomano Troswa. That guy played for Portsmouth. He played for Portsmouth, right?
Yeah, he played for Portsmouth.
Baddest guy.
I think he won them the FA Cup that year with Kanu and Muntari, right?
He was in that game. I think for me, Lomano Troswa is the Okocha for Congo. He was the Okocha.
For Congo, man, Congo when Congo used to play football, they call them. They used to call them the Brazil. Abdul, remind me. They used to call them the Brazil of Africa, right? Those guys can play. They were that good in the early 80s, late 70s. Congo was a good team. They had a very good team. They played I think they also wear yellow and blue. So they wear yellow and blue. So they kind of they touch the ball wrong. Their football just fell off the cliff. They said I think what happened to them, they started selling most of their players, started moving to France and representing France instead of representing them. I think about 2 or 3 players from the 98 French team, I think 2 or 3 of them came from Congo. Congo Kinshasa.
I think he was from Congo. What's his name? Karimbu.
Karimbu was from Congo Kinshasa. And I heard he speaks the language. Speaks the language.
Choma is asking me a question. Yes, Choma, Lumano Tresor. Maybe I didn't pronounce it well, but Lumano Tresor.
Is that a real name, Bless?
Lua.
His name is
Lua, man. I remember watching him.
You also know Lukaku. Lukaku is from Congo, right? He's from Congo too.
Bless is right. Is it Tresor, Lumana, Lua?
Exactly. Lumano Tresor.
You know what, guys?
They have a lot of very good.
You know Lualo.
Go back and watch football. You only know Lukaku.
Choma.
So this is Choma. This is the guy here. This is the guy Bless is talking about.
Lumano Tresor. Hi.
Tresor.
You know this guy Blue Eyes.
Guys.
Yo, this
guy started playing football late.
Guys, I think this guy wasn't this guy born in the UK?
Yeah.
No, he was born in.
No, he moved.
Lua. I don't know.
He
moved early.
He lived in UK.
Okay. He grew up in UK or something because he had a very strong English accent.
Yeah, you know what happened? I think Enki knows. Enki, you're from London, right?
Yeah.
He used to play in Stratford Park, bro. West Ham Park.
Yeah.
He used to play. He used to play in the park, guys. He was signed late. Yeah, this guy used to play in the streets, man.
But last he used to play in Brent. That's now where I live. So
Brent. Yeah.
I know Bolachi very well.
Yeah. No, I've seen him a couple of times actually. Now,
what a player, man. I like him too.
Lua, man. I have two of his jerseys. I have two of his jerseys, man. That's my guy. Of course. What are you talking about?
Lua is good. I like what a player.
A lot of because I'm seeing Colchester United. A lot of like their academy, like their schooling, they take a lot of players like from the. I don't want to say from the road, but
from the parks.
From the parks, yeah, they do. Colchester have a pretty decent academy. Yeah. A lot of players come through there. So,
what a player, man.
Yeah, man, that's my guy, man. Lumano Tresor, man. If that guy gets you in the 18-yard box, you're gonna commit a penalty. You're gonna commit a red card foul because he's putting that ball through your legs, man. Or you take him down.
Is he a left foot or a right foot? Is he a left foot or a right foot?
Both feet,
both,
man.
Both.
And
I see more of a left foot, though. Okay.
Both feet, man. That guy. Chai.
We might talk about him maybe on Thursday. We'll see the Friday.
Tresor?
But that's his cousin. Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's interesting.
That explains the salsa sauce.
Yeah. That explains the sauce. Absolutely.
Interesting.
Absolutely. Somebody else is from Congo that plays for this guy that plays for Man U from Crystal Palace. Isn't he?
Wan-Bissaka, yeah.
Wan-Bissaka is
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka is from Congo, Kinshasa.
You should go and play for them.
What about?
I think so. Bolase plays for them. Bolase, and they have a couple of good players.
Another guy plays for Congo. You should guys are not mentioning his name.
Who?
Chaloba is from Congo.
No, he's not.
No, Chaloba is from Sierra Leone. Sterling. Yeah, from Freetown. Him and his brother. Even him and Rudiger too.
Yeah. There's one guy you guys.
Yeah, Rudiger. Rudiger is from Sterling.
You guys remember that guy that played for
Saru?
You remember the guy that played for Stoke that had a lot of off-field issues that from Rwanda, was it Burundi?
Berahino. That was my guy, man. That was my guy. When he first stepped on, that was my guy. You know what, Blue Eyes? I used to think that if he went to Tottenham, his career went differently, but I don't know, I don't know. I think he had a lot of things going off out the field, but I thought if he got that Tottenham move.
Exactly. He had a lot of off-field issues, man. A lot of off-field issues.
EPL has created some African ballers.
What about that guy?
The guy, that's why I don't like.
Berahino, man.
I don't like United buying African players because they don't know how to use African player.
What about that guy that used to play for Spanish?
That was why I was pissed off with this guy here. I watched him play, but I was pissed because he went to
Quinton Fortune?
No, guys.
Jemba.
Oh yeah, Eric Jemba.
Yeah.
But who are you gonna bench?
Was he good?
He was good.
Jemba won the 2001 Nations Cup with Cameroon, right? They beat Senegal in that. They beat, is it 2001, 2002? 2002. They beat Senegal in the final.
Where's this guy? Where's this guy from? Louis Saha.
Louis Saha. I think he's Ivorian. Is he Ivorian?
I know he's French.
No, Louis Saha is French. I think he's either from Ivory Coast or I think so.
I thought he's Guadeloupe.
Who? Louis Saha?
Yeah. No, I know Evra. Evra is from Guadeloupe.
No, Evra's from Senegal.
Evra's from Senegal. It's from Senegal.
Guadeloupe because I have.
How could you, Gullit? How could you miss a Teranga line? Don't you hear what he says every time? He says, "I'm a lion." Evra says, "I'm a lion."
The Senegalese boy.
Pure Senegal, pure Dakar boy, streets. Grew up in the street.
Just look at his.
Oh man, no.
Jemba, what a player, Jemba. That this it makes me angry because he played for United. So that was what this guy was a baller.
I think this guy was the last African player to play for United.
Did he play in that 2000 African Cup in Lagos finals?
No, he played 2002. He was too young in 2000. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, see the players we played 2000. Those guys, see their leg now. I was in the stadium, man. See their laps. When Cameroon came out to warm up in that match, my God, see laps. They had muscles. Every. There was one guy called Solomon Olembe. The left back.
You're killing me.
Then they had this guy Jeremy Njita. Njita played right back.
Are you serious? I didn't know that. I didn't know he started at Tottenham. Interesting, Dan E. I didn't know that. Okay.
Even that guy Job was good, man.
He was that guy in
Igalo.
He was that guy.
Igalo. Well, I say Igalo was really a United player. I think he just came there for ceremony, man. I won't. Yeah. Give the guy his flowers. Give the boy his flowers anyway.
Who was that guy in West Ham?
Which one?
I forgot his name.
Which one?
West Ham. Benari.
Kanute. Is it Kanute?
Yeah, Freddie Kanute is from
Mali.
He's from Mali.
Okay. Nah, he gets a lot of love in the UK, man. I don't know why.
Guys, England has produced some African ballers.
He gets a lot of love, like a lot of love.
Who's that? Kanute?
Yeah.
Is it not Kanute that plays for Sevilla?
Yeah, same one. Yeah.
And he played.
Did he play West Ham?
Yeah.
No. Did he play West Ham?
Of course.
No, I think he played with Lampard.
Is he West Ham?
Kanute?
Yeah, because he was getting a lot of love. He gets a lot of love in the UK, like a lot of love. I was like,
especially in Whitechapel.
Yeah, man.
He gets a lot of love. He's part of the community there. Like, he helped them build a mosque as well.
Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah.
I tell you
something. Gets a lot of love. I tell you something. Gets his flowers.
I tell you something. Portsmouth is an establishment that actually brought in a lot of Africans into the EPL. Like, there was a time when the first 11 at Portsmouth, 85% of the players were all all African, man. Sule Muntari, Kanu Wankwo, Otaka played up front. Who played Who played in the back?
Lawal.
What's his name? Yes, plus the guy from Arsenal that played right back, Silveron Loren.
Yeah.
All those guys, that team was unbeatable, man.
Kevin Prince was in Portsmouth as well.
Yes, Kevin Prince Boateng.
Yeah. It was in Portsmouth.
Yo, that team.
Oh, and I think there was one Portsmouth guy I know. I've forgotten his name. After Lualu, I remember that.
And what about this guy that played for Benjani from where is he from again? Zambia, right? Chipolopolo.
Yeah.
Zambia, man.
No, Wari was from Zimbabwe. Benjani Wari, right?
Oh, Benjani, yeah. Oh, he's there.
Yeah, Benjani Wari. Remember, he played for Man City.
Yeah,
they bought him. Yeah.
Wari, man. Wari. Hey. Nah,
where was that guy from? The guy who played for Sunderland.
Zimbabwe.
The short one.
Who is that?
What was his name, man? He played in the wing.
Oh,
Sessignon.
Yeah. Benin Republic.
Okay.
Benin.
I thought this one was his son. I thought that was his son. The Tottenham one. I'm not sure.
No, those it may be cousins.
No, they're not related. They're not related.
They're not related, yeah?
Yeah.
I heard his son was playing.
Same son.
I heard one of his sons were playing, that's why.
Oh, I'm looking at the Portsmouth team, man. Yo, rest in peace, Papa Bouba Diop. Rest in peace, Papa Bouba Diop. R.I.P. man. R.I.P. man. Yo.
Wasn't Arsenal like that before? Didn't they have a lot of players with African background? Yes, Kanu. There was Kanu in Africa.
Yeah, Kanu was there.
The Toure.
Kolo Toure was there. Yeah,
Jermaine Defoe was there as well.
Eboué was there.
Eboué was there.
You guys heard what happened to Eboué?
Yo, this team was black.
Damn.
You guys,
Portsmouth was an African team. I told you.
Yeah, it was. It really was. But I didn't notice. I think maybe I was just too young. I didn't really notice it. I was just like, oh, this guy.
It was a complete African outfit.
No, they played against us in the FA Cup final.
Now they won.
That's Harry Redknapp.
FA Cup.
Was that Harry Redknapp?
Yeah, Harry Redknapp won the FA Cup.
Remember when Douglas scored the free kick against James? Remember that free kick he scored against James? The one who played that FA Cup final. Remember that? I don't know if you guys know that final I was talking about. He played that final against us.
Oh, my guy Nico Cranshaw was there too. That was my guy as well, man.
Cranshaw, man, bad guy.
You guys heard what happened to Eboué, right?
Huh?
You guys heard what happened to Eboué, right?
Yeah, of course.
Chai, that's sad.
English people don't produce. They have produced so many African players, man, and it's a testimony to see that.
Of course, same thing as Bolton Wanderers, same as Bolton even tried.
But I think
Harry Redknapp and Sam.
Yeah, but you know what, Abdullah? Even now, that as we speak right now, the African market, they should be trying to capitalize on it and get players from them. But I don't know why they stopped.
That's what Todd said he was going to do. That's what
Todd said he was going to do.
Sorry, guys. No. Sorry. Sorry, Blue Ash, just before you go. These Chelsea guys, I don't know if you've been going on social media. These Chelsea guys are in the village.
You're joking.
They're in the village. I saw they signed some guy from Jamaica.
It's gonna join in November.
Yeah, some guy from Jamaica, man. Just straight off the.
They signed two players already. One from Jamaica. He's gonna turn 18 in November. So
and we're trying to sign a 15-year-old. They're in the village.
Then the village. Yes, I'm looking across the world.
For me, like I said, it's not about whether Chelsea go. It's not about Chelsea's outreach to the villages, like Nana is saying. It's about our communities doing whatever it takes to reach these big clubs out here. Because there has to be, like, remember when you go to wash your hands, the right washes the left and the left washes the right. That's how you get clean hands. So it's one thing for the networking teams on this side of the pond to have the outreach, but it's another thing for people on that side, on our side, to work hard to push. And this is coming back to the kind of agents we have. This is what I'm trying to say.
There is no link, guys. You're right.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no link.
Yeah, there needs to be a lot more visual.
You know what? I'm
very
happy
visual.
for something. I'm happy for two things. Southampton and Bournemouth. They went to Africa to buy.
They did.
Blue Eyes, Ontario, and then Samejo.
Are you serious?
I'm not joking, Blue Eyes. Go back to Bournemouth. Some of their players.
And they picked up on Nuachu too.
No, not
Oh,
just
Lord,
from
no,
South. It's in Southampton.
I think.
There's this
Bournemouth-
guy called Ontaria. Is it Ontaria or Ontaria, whatever his name is? He's from Africa.
Yeah,
too.
Utara or
This
something
guy
like
called
that.
Sameyo. Sameyo is from Ghana. He's in the squad for the African Cup of Nations qualifiers.
He's
So
trash.
his Putin has already chosen him already. So Bournemouth is
No,
I
Bournemouth.
mean,
I think Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth's business in January might have kept them up. Southampton,
yes,
they never get relegated, but it's looking tough. We don't know though. We don't know.
but Bournemouth might
It's tight down there. It's
Bournemouth
tight.
might say Bournemouth
Yeah,
might
it's
say.
very tight. I think between the 13th and the 20th team is 4 or 5 points. So any team that just goes on a run of 3 wins gets out of that rush, right? The problem that the problem they have is it's so tight. Like you said, it's so tight. I think the last team is on 22 points. I think the second or the third to the last team is on 24, 25 points. So there is just very little space. And I think they all play themselves again before the season ends. So those games will be like finals, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys. I want to make a hot take. Let me use Nana's phrase. I want to make a hot take.
Mm-hmm.
I like Philip Anyanwu Billings. I like that boy. Philip
Who's that?
Philip Billings.
No,
Philip
I
Billings.
like that boy. I like that boy. That boy can play ball.
What team is he? What team does he play?
Bournemouth.
The one that scored against Liverpool. He's the one that scored that goal.
Oh, the Billing guy. Yeah, I remember.
That boy, I don't know if we should look at him, man. I know it's too much. I know we have too many midfielders. We have too many players.
Everton is now 15. Wow.
Okay. I was giving you your flowers last stream. I gave it yesterday.
Yeah, guys,
Hold on.
Yesterday.
Let me say. Oh yeah, for what? For Billing?
Yeah.
For Billing.
Nice. Another guy that we should look at, and this is gonna sound tribalistic, is Alex Iwobi, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, stop. Nah. He ain't Chelsea level, man.
You don't think so?
Yeah, he's good where he is the best place for him. Everton, I think he will play there. I don't think he will play in any top 14. I don't think so.
Hey, Blue Eyes, don't.
I love Iwobi because I love his uncle, right? But man, sorry, start. I think. Let me ask you guys, which three teams you guys think is going down? Which 3 teams you think is going down?
I'm gonna wait till April because April is
No, it's okay. You can say now because there are 12 games to go. So why don't we've done to third of the season is done. So by remaining 12 games, you should know who is going to go down. Who are you going to pick?
I'm gonna say the team that's gonna go down for me is Southampton, Leeds, and then West Ham.
You think West Ham will go down?
Yeah, I think Bournemouth will scrape it. Bournemouth, Leicester,
I want West Ham to go. I want West Ham to go down. So I really want to see Declan Rice's next move.
He's going to Arsenal. Declan is going to Arsenal.
I know, but I still want to see that. I want him to see it happen.
You want to see how the backlash and how he.
I just want to see I want to see how that unfolds. I want to see if Chelsea makes a play because this is it. Yeah, because this Mudryk was going to Arsenal. So anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Mudryk was already done. Mudryk was done until jet plane went upstairs.
Just went a flight plane to Ukraine and just get him. Blue.
So Blue Eyes, who do you think is going down?
Same thing. West Ham, Southampton, Leeds.
You think Southampton will go down? I don't think Southampton will go down.
I don't think Southampton will go down.
Southampton. Give me not Southampton. Leeds. Yeah, Southampton. No. Oh boy,
I don't think they'll go down.
The point is not far away from each other.
Three different 22 points, 24 points, so just one win. And they play each other. All these bottom 13, from 13 to 20, they still play each other at least 2 or 3 times.
Vieira, please. You need to stop picking up wins. Come on now.
Yeah, he has too many draws, right? He has 11 draws.
He has
Need to pick
Brighton
up
and
wins.
Arsenal to play next. He has Brighton and Arsenal to play
So,
next.
so are you guys trying to tell me that Crystal Palace is a C finish club?
Bro, no. Blue Eyes. Vieira's job is on the line. His job's on the line.
Oh, you think so?
He hasn't won a game in 2023. His job's on the line.
He hasn't won a game, but his job is on the line.
Ah,
if he loses to Arsenal, he might get sacked. If he loses to Arsenal this Saturday, he might get sacked.
Well,
oh my
listen,
God.
If they drop, then we can pick up Olise. Michael Olise, man.
He had a
We're
red
just
card,
about
didn't he? I mean,
pillaging
sorry.
teams, man.
He gave a penalty away. Last game.
Well, he's young. He'll learn. My issue is
Yeah.
Blue Eyes. As much as we want to say, at least what stopped them from signing? To be fair, it's mid-season. But
Southampton, Bournemouth, Leeds.
I think it's the database. They do database stuff, isn't it? They do data and yeah, man, it's a bit annoying. But
wait, do you guys think Everton will stay up?
Yeah.
Yes, Everton will stay up. I think they will scrape it.
Of course.
My list is Leeds, West Ham, and
You think Leeds will go down with the new coach that they have?
Yeah, Leeds, West Ham, and Leicester are going down.
Leeds, West Ham. West Ham? David Moyes. You think David Moyes?
Let me ask you a question.
They need to sack David Moyes. The only way they stay up is if they sack David Moyes.
Let me ask you a question.
They won only 6 matches. What?
David Moyes needs to get sacked, man.
That's
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you guys a question. In a back three, Badiashile might be in trouble.
Why?
Back three.
Why?
Because I think Cucurella's ascension right now is what is helping Koulibaly's flourishing stint.
No. I don't think. I see what you're saying.
Hold on now. Let me just finish. Let me finish. The thing is, Badiashile in a back three, what he does is he will wait for the pressure to come meet him. Cucurella, what I'm noticing, and this is only 2-3 games, Cucurella runs to the trouble.
Seeks it.
He runs to it, to go fix it. And when he does that, it gives Koulibaly the space to breathe. Because the problem does it now, and then the midfielders can now crowd in front of Koulibaly. We have to look at this thing footballing wise. So that's why I asked, in a back three, Badiashile or Cucurella?
It's Cuckoo now.
It's Cuckoo, man. It's Cuckoo. That's what I'm trying to say. I think Cuckoo is more rugged in a back three than Badiashile is.
You know what I think, guys? I think he's gonna go with Cuckoo most of the games, but when they play like teams with aerial threat, he will play Badiashile.
In a back three or back four?
I think in a back three. If there is aerial threat in the box, if there is tall players,
yeah,
I think Badiashile.
Yeah, of course, Guled.
No, but the thing is, Guled. Go ahead, Yana. Go.
The thing is, though, I hate to, especially for this coach, Cuckoo was eating a left center back at Brighton. He was eating there. I think even for example, even the game against West Ham, right? He has these tendencies even at left back when he's playing left back, or think he was tucking in, but even then he's still seeking the ball. That's his issue. That's why when you see him, what's it called, with his hair bouncing all over the pitch when he's playing badly, it really shows. It's like, oh, this guy shouldn't be playing. But that's how he plays. He's aggressive. He is aggressive. I would say in a back three, Cuckoo over Badiashile. That's nothing on Badiashile. I think he's great, but Badiashile is a composure guy. He's a composure, chill. If you want to come here and play with me, I'll take the ball and dish it off. That's what he does.
But that would be a good problem for Potter to have anyway.
It's a good problem.
It's a good problem, yeah.
He also said the same thing with them. He said because he's finding the right combination between Matteo Kovacic, Enzo Fernandez, and N'Golo Kante when he's fit. So that's what the problem is having right now. He's been fit for the past 1 month.
Kante needs to grab that shot, man. He needs to grab that shot.
I don't doubt he will grab the shot. I don't know.
I jump.
Relax.
I don't know if he's gonna grab that shot, Abdullahi. I don't know.
Because the reason I said that is because he said, even Potter even said it, and the doctor, they said the injuries with Ngolo was he's been playing 2 painkillers for the past years. He's been in Chelsea ever since he's been injured, so he hasn't get the maximum rest. And now he just finished his surgery now, where no more injuries, no more painkiller. He's free right now, so you can
let it happen.
We don't know. We have to wait and see.
Yeah, we have to wait and see.
But it might be in the Everton squad this hour, so we have to wait and see.
We're just missing a profile. We're missing a profile in midfield. That's my thing. We're missing a big profile midfield, man. That's the only issue for me.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna see which profile is this, but
you know, guys, we were talking about Paulinho a few weeks ago in the stream. All of a sudden now today I read that there is 4 or 5 teams, including Man United, fighting for him in the summer to sign him.
Is Chelsea among them?
No, they didn't say Chelsea.
Are you serious?
Gullet. What player is that? Paulinho, that's Fulham player.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
They said Man United and 3 other major big teams from Europe. They didn't win them.
The first day I watched that boy this season, I just said, watch out for this boy. This guy is good.
The guy's a destroyer, man. That's a destroyer with a capital D.
A combative midfielder that can also have the technical ability to pass.
Yeah,
it's good.
Fulham missed them against Arsenal.
Guys, before we round up, I have a weird feeling.
I agree. They missed him a lot in that midfield because hold on, Abdullahi.
Did he play?
Because he didn't play. He didn't play yesterday.
He was suspended.
If he played, they won't lose 3-0. I actually thought it was that guy. What's his name? The guy that plays in front of him. What's his name?
Reed.
Not Reed. Reed plays beside Pereira. I actually thought Pereira was the main guy in Fulham. Actually, yesterday Pereira played. Reed played. Paulinho was the missing piece. Paulinho is what holds that midfield together in Fulham. That guy is so good. He's combative. He wins balls. I'm sure if they do an analysis of this, the first 26 game of the Premier League, that guy, his ability to win the ball will be up there in the chart, and he progresses the ball too. The Portuguese guy, I think he played in the World Cup too.
Yeah, he did.
The World Cup, in the World Cup.
That boy is good. I won't be stopped.
They bought him from Lisbon, I think.
Yeah, they bought him from Sporting.
He won the league wherever he was. I think Lisbon, yeah.
That was last season, yeah. They won it last season, correct.
My thing is that it's very interesting. You guys, I agree with Blue Eyes so heartily, man. Premier League, if you ever want eyes on you, Premier League, man. Because this guy was a winner at Portugal, goes to Fulham, and now all of a sudden 5 teams are in for him. And
not just anyhow 5 teams, but 5 top teams. I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised. Man City takes him because he's Pep's kind of player.
He's like
very combative, technical. He can play different positions in that central midfield.
Yeah, he's like Rodri, but with defensive IQ.
Another thing. Okay, go on, Abdullahi.
We can take him in the summer too. Chelsea will not be back. Chelsea will look. I told you.
Fulham won't sell to us. Fulham
Fulham won't sell to us. But see, Liverpool. Why is Liverpool not on top of that kind of player?
They are.
I don't understand that club. I don't understand that club. Oh, they are.
That's what I've seen on Twitter today. I saw Liverpool are interested.
Okay, because let me not lie to you guys. That Liverpool needs such a player. Yeah, but I know anybody they're selling to will pay at least 60, 70 for that guy.
Minimum.
Yeah.
If Caicedo is going for 80, Emmy, there will be a long conversation for him.
Before you run up, I have a weird feeling. I don't know if it is me or you guys. I want to have a bit that maybe Fulham or Brighton will win the FA Cup. One of those teams, Fulham or Brighton, one of them will win the FA Cup.
Abdullahi, I don't know. I think one of them will get top 4. I think Brighton will get top 4.
Brighton have 2 games in hand, Abby.
No,
Yeah, I think they'll get top 4.
Three games in hand.
3 games in hand, Chai.
Yeah. So I think because the reason I said I have this, I just want this weird feeling that one of Brighton or Fulham will be in the FA Cup final and will win it. I just have this weird feeling about it. I don't know who it may be.
Guys, you see that Brentford team? They are on 12-game winning streak. I mean, without loss. Brentford. People are not even speaking about them.
The FA Cup quarter-final is Mancity, Burnley, Sheffield United, Blackburn Rovers, Brighton, Gravesend Town, United, Fulham. That's quarter-final. So whoever wins that will go into the semi-final. So I might see Brighton and Fulham might face off each other in the
you mean the FA Cup?
FA Cup, yeah. So
yeah. FA Cup. Who
this FA Cup, yeah, it's for me. Mancity is the play against Vincent Kompany, Burnley.
You know what would be a great game?
This is the quarter final for me. So I think Brighton or Fulham, one of them might be in the final for me because it's an open tournament. For me, though.
You know what would be a great final, Abdullahi? Man United, Man City.
I don't want to watch that.
That'll be a great final.
Yeah, but I also believe between Fulham or Brighton, one of them will be in the final. It might even be Sheffield United, never can tell. But one of these two teams here will be in the final. I just have the way feeling.
It'll be interesting to see if Casemiro, unfortunately, I hope not, touch wood, but if he gets another red card.
Yeah, that's 5 good man. 5 man.
Exactly. And then Man United play Man City without Casemiro. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
No comment.
To be honest, I'm just enjoying my football and dreaming about the new players that are coming into Chelsea over the summer. Can we just go and drop £300 million and get Osimhen and that guy, that cover, whatever?
Kibiksha, Kavaskela, you are dreaming about move on.
Can we just go and drop 300 million?
You are talking about relax. It's De Laurentiis.
Abdul, you are dreaming.
300 million.
Stop drinking some Kool-Aid. De Laurentiis is not selling. Let's move on.
That guy will not.
The guy won't sell.
Now there's logic in everything. Okay, if we drop 300 million pounds for that guy,
cash.
Yeah, that guy.
Chelsea does not have that kind of cash. Chelsea does not have that kind of cash.
What about FFP?
FFP. There's no way Chelsea will drop 300 million pounds cash.
Hold on. No. Let's drop 300 million pounds for him, either cash or in water or in solid or in liquid, whatever. 300 million pounds.
Let's move on from Abdul. Abdul has drank that he used to drink.
What I'm trying to say is that guy would not spend 150 million to rebuild Napoli again to the level they are now.
I know.
That guy's scouting is unbelievable. His network is first class. That guy will not spend up to 150 million to rebuild. And you're going to be asking again, where did you get those players from? The only reason you're not asking now is because you guys know Osimhen. You think a lot of people knew Osimhen before he came to Napoli? A lot of people didn't know him. He's going to rebuild the team again with less than half of that money. You think it's a joke? Let's give him 300 million. He's going to part with those two players.
Yeah, but dude, that guy is a terrorist in negotiations.
Oh, come on, man! You guys have watched too much.
No, seriously.
You've watched too much. Michael.
No. I'm not talking about the mafia side. I'm talking about in negotiation. Like even if he has good relationship with you or anything, that guy is a tough nut to crack.
He's not World Bank now. You can always negotiate with anybody. He's not Paris Club.
But he might even say 300 is not
enough. Guys, Middlesbrough have moved from 12th in the table to 3rd in the table. Oh my God, this man is doing very well. This former United man is doing very well. Carrick is doing well. Carrick, I'm impressed. Carrick, they moved from 12th to 3rd in table. Okay.
What do you expect, Abdullah? The guy was understudied. The guy was understudied to Mourinho.
Understudied to Van Gaal.
Come on now.
4 points behind Sheffield United. Okay, I'm impressed.
Imagine next year they might even try because you know how this.
They might even come to the Premier League. Okay, it's not bad though.
Yeah, Company and Carrick together in the Premier
Because
League.
the first two goes to the Premier League automatically. Why the third and the fourth play playoff?
Mm-hmm.
So the third and the fourth, whoever finish, because they're gonna play one and win, the third and fourth plays a playoff. So whoever wins goes to the Premier League. But first, second is Burnley, Sheffield United. They might go to automatically there.
Abdullah, how many goals did Middlesbrough concede?
Let me see. They are doing well. I'm impressed. So
what's the difference between second and third?
4 point clear.
Second is 4 points ahead of third.
Yep.
He's going to catch
63.
What about goals?
Goals. Let me see. Goal difference is 24-23. 1 goal difference.
Oh, he's going to catch that guy. Who is in
How
second?
How many goals did Middlesbrough concede?
Middlesbrough has 23 goals difference, while Sheffield United has 24. So
Okay.
go against is Middlesbrough has 41, while Sheffield United has 32. Go forward, Sheffield United has 56, while Middlesbrough has 64.
Okay. Yeah, it's tight. It's tight.
Burnley don't gap them. Burnley is on 80 points. Chai!
Company now.
Complain 80 points. I want to not beat everybody. Chineke. This company don't wire everybody.
They're doing a Napoli in the championship.
And they play Man City on this Saturday. They play Man City. It's a complete play Man City this Saturday.
That would be a good game.
Yeah, complete coming back home. Like this. Look at the table here. Wow, the table is not bad though. It's not bad though.
Okay.
It's not
It's
bad.
only company that is.
I'll tell you one thing.
Guaranteed promotion.
Chai.
I'll tell you
So
one thing
between
right now.
fourth and second can even I'm listening, guys.
No, I'm just Michael Carrick was one hell of a player, man.
Bless from 12 to when they took over they were 12 in table, and they moved it from 12 to 12.
Even when he was temporary coach at Man U, I wasn't surprised that the guy. There's just something about Michael Carrick and his persona. I just think he's a serious kind of.
I'm impressed.
He was a very serious player, man. Very serious player. So and I guess it's translating into his coaching ability. Yeah, for sure.
Lampard, you need to learn. So go and learn. Go back to championship. With due respect. I'm surprised, Blas, but let's see. If you come back to Premier League, okay. The Nigerian guy that bought Sheffield United, you better pump money to them, please. Let them stay up, so they'll be able to come back to Premier League.
Hold on. A Nigerian guy bought Sheffield United?
Yes.
A Nigerian guy bought Sheffield United.
Yeah, a Nigerian guy. Yeah.
Who? What's his name? Are you serious?
What's his name?
What's his name? Give me
Give
me his name. What's his name?
Yeah, Abdullah, find it now.
Are you serious? Hi. Let me check right now. Are you serious? And this kind of news.
Let me find
me Kai Havertz. Wow. And the kind of news we suppose they talk, no be Kai Havertz.
Okay, his name is a CNN. Is a CNN Nigeria tech entrepreneur. Dozie Umobozi.
Put the name up now. Put the name up on your screen. Put it on your screen.
So, yes, make the deposit to buy Sheffield United. Yeah. See, this is his name here.
Put the name.
As many deposit to buy Sheffield United, a takeover that would make him the only black majority owner in the black top 2 professional league. Yeah, Dozie. Umobozi,
Mobosi,
yeah. Mobosi. I gotta Google this guy's name. Interesting. For how much?
90 million euro.
How much?
90 million euro.
Oh, it's no cost though. Sheffield, no cost though. Sheffield is not even as expensive as Enzo Fernandez. the whole of Sheffield.
Guys, you know what? This actually points out to what you were saying earlier about the link between Africa and the EPL.
Exactly, my brother.
Oh,
This is a perfect
this is
example.
the guy.
That's why I got
This is the guy
excited.
that bought him.
This is why I got excited. Thank you, Ahmed.
This man might be young, Blood. He might be young. It's not bad. Blood, look at him here. This is the man.
Oh, now young guy, you.
This man might be young. How old is he?
It's not bad, boy. Chineke, man. More bossy. I don't know this guy now. You see an
He's
oil
the
guy?
founder
Is he an oil
CEO
guy?
of U.S. Corporation,
He's a tech
Tingo,
guy.
African Lady, Agri-Fintech
Oh, we
company.
should be celebrating, guys. We're here talking about Kai Havertz.
He's a distinguished technology entrepreneur
Yeah, our mates.
and an advocate for technological advancement and social.
No,
Oh
our
my
mates,
God.
our mates are making money. We're here talking about Kai Havertz.
This man is not bad though, Bless. It's not bad though. This is the man that bought Sheffield United. Wow. If Sheffield come in players, they go buy players if there's no tomorrow. If Sheffield come in,
I'm telling you.
if they come Premier League, like, this man go borrow. He go borrow money.
Congratulations,
He go borrow money. He go borrow money buy players.
Congratulations, young man.
Wow.
Congratulations. Borrow which money?
I mean, if money no reach buy player, they go.
Congratulations,
go back
man.
borrow money.
Congratulations, man. I'm very impressed. This is
He's the first
fantastic
Nigerian
news for me, man.
Hopefully, this guy, what's his name? Kroenke.
Oh, he'll be the only black majority owner. Okay, he'll be the only black man to buy it. Okay, it's not bad.
He's breaking barriers, Abdullah.
He is. They have to make the Premier League. We have to make.
He's a fintech guy. You see, guys. You see, the thing is, keep an eye on fintech. Keep an eye on fintech, financial technology.
That's how
There's
we heard the news of
a lot of money.
Dangote buying Arsenal for a long
No, this
time.
man is
we heard that news for a long time.
No, it's confirmed. This man is confirmed. This man is confirmed. It's confirmed already. It is confirmed.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I'm just saying that Dangote keeps running trees around Arsenal that time. So those guys, I don't know, man.
Yeah, but this man here is confirmed. He's gonna be the co-owner. He's gonna be the owner of Sheffield United.
But at least this guy broke the doors down.
Exactly.
So when he comes to the EPL, then things might change when they start seeing the investment.
Even if he doesn't, listen, Gulen, even if he doesn't, he can sign a deal to be a feeder team to a big team.
Yes, you can do that as well.
There's so much play he can add to his portfolio with this investment. It's not even funny. It's not funny. And Sheffield Wednesday, I think, was in the Premier League. What, in the past 10? Has Sheffield Wednesday? When was the last time Sheffield Wednesday was Premier League?
This one as Sheffield United as well. Sheffield United as well. Wasn't that guy? What's his name? Wasn't this the same team that went down 2 seasons ago?
Yeah, they had the one. Yeah.
Yeah, Sheffield United.
Oh yes. With Ethan Ampadu. Ampadu played for them, right?
Yeah. And Ramsdale.
On loan.
And Ramsdale, yeah.
Yes.
That's them.
Yeah.
Tingo.
I would not be surprised, Bless, if they spend a lot of money to buy this. I won't be surprised.
Guys, there's money in fintech.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, there's money in fintech, digital financial services. That's where the money is at, man. I'm telling you, this guy probably say, you know what? Let me play a little bit with my money, man. Throw it into Sheffield United. Telling you, yo, congrats, man. This is celebration. I'm telling you, if this is true,
It's confirmed, guys.
It's confirmed. It's confirmed.
Wow.
It's confirmed.
It's confirmed.
Wow.
Look at Sheffield. Like Sheffield United are in quarterfinal of the FA Cup. I'm not it not be small, blood. Not be small. They are bought another player.
Wow.
Bought another player, man.
Didn't they just beat Fulham?
They just beat Fulham. No, they didn't beat Fulham. Fulham is playing.
Oh, it was Sunderland.
Yeah, Sunderland.
Yeah.
So he bought shares. He didn't buy he bought what is it? He bought 90 million pounds.
He has majority shares.
Majority shares. Has made a deposit to buy.
Okay,
the takeover will make him the only black English top professional. Majority.
Exactly. Sheffield can't be worth 90 million. He can't be.
That's majority. That's like 90% of it. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what.
Yes, as long as he has the last 3 guys.
Congratulations. Exactly.
Oh, bless! I'm happy though.
More
I'm
bossy.
buying English team. I'm happy. Oh, I'm happy. Dangote, you are next.
Yeah.
$10 na get money. Make I come buy football team. I'm tired. $10 Dangote na get money. Come buy football teams.
No, he has the money, but the politics is what's stopping him. So this guy at least.
That's what I was going to say. Those guys would have bought by now, but
yeah.
This guy went. This guy went the. It's not about. You know what this guy did? It's not about the big fish. It's you can also get the big fish by buying the small fish.
Yeah, and then build your portfolio.
Exactly, you build your portfolio. Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Which is not bad for me. Which is not bad. I'm happy though. I'm happy. At least we'll be talking about Bless. We'll be talking about Sheffield United in the Premier League come next season with the black owner. That's not bad.
Abdullah, let me ask you a question. Where's Michael Emenalo?
Yeah, I don't even know where he is right now. I don't know. He was in Monaco, but they sacked him in Monaco. I don't know where he is.
That's what I'm thinking. If he's a free scout, this is a better chance for this guy if he comes to the EPL to even get him in.
Good point.
That's already a connection.
Good point.
That's to do.
Good point.
That's to do.
Guys, I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. Have a great one. Peace. When's your next one?
We'll see you on Tuesday. I will be Leipzig, Man City.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace, guys.
Peace, guys. Peace, everybody.
Peace, Abdullah. Later.
Peace.
Peace, Abdul. Peace, K. Peace, Abdul.